Check 1 2. Check 1 2. 1 2. Check check. 1 2. Check check. 1 2. Check check. 1 2. 1 2. Check 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 check. Check 1 2. I think we should be good. I'm going to turn my microphone down until I hear the open, Zach, because we're live streaming and we're going to be on the air for that too. So try to keep that to a minimum. Hey, good evening, Blue Collar fans. Welcome here to Field Kinley. Actually, it is in Coffeyville is where we are. We got the live stream going on here, and we are way up in a bird's eye view here. I'm about 5 stories up above the stadium here tonight in this awesome press box they have here at the Veterans Memorial Stadium. As you can see, we got the clock on there getting ready to count down the evening. We are on KINZ.biz. If you want to watch the live stream there here tonight, the Blue Comet video production class not able to make the trip here this evening. So getting ready for a big ball game here tonight. This is important to both teams here because both teams need wins to way the 4A is right now. Even though that it is an SEK battle, it is Coffeyville in the eastern side of the state, and it goes on the western side of the state, I should say, and it is Chanute on the eastern side of the state when it comes to 4A and those 16-32 teams. And so they haven't played a whole lot of the same teams together, although they have played the same SEK teams. But still, it is a little bit difference in the schedule here. And the highest scoring team in the SEK is the Gold Tornado of Field Kinley. So they're going to be explosive on offense. Our defense is definitely going to have to be there tonight to stand up and keep them into a small game, and they're going to want to get to the edge with that quarterback of theirs, Jalen Logan, and also a good running back there in Graham. So they're going to try to run the ball. Could be pretty good. They got some good receivers out there too, but I think that our secondary matches up better than their receiving core. It's just going to come down to a good game here tonight, and looks like the rain is letting up, but it's a cloudy, chilly night here, and I think it's homecoming night here for Field Kinley as well in Coffeyville. So we got all kinds of good things ready to go for you. We're going to send it back to the studio, get you ready for your Coach Shields pregame interview. It's the Ryan Disbrow State Farm Insurance Agent pregame show right here in Coffeyville. Now, if you're on the live stream, we will have the video of Coach Shields and I on that that pregame interview. That is coming up. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. On that pregame interview, so we'll have it on the live stream for you as well. That is coming up for you here in a minute or so. But we do have some light rain here in Coffeyville. We got some Blue Comet fans that are making the trip over here. They're keeping all cuddled up over there together, trying to stay warm. It's going to be a chilly night here tonight, but it's going to be a good football game. I can guarantee that. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of offense, but I'm hoping for a lot of defense on the Blue Comet side to keep them at bay and try to keep that score down here this evening for a Blue Comet win needed here tonight. All right, we're going to send it back to the studio, hear from some of our great sponsors. We got our Coach Shields interview. It is on the way, and I'll have that for you on the live stream as well, coming up here in 1 minute on your Home for the Blue Comet, Z95.3. That first one that was right above that Ryan Disbrow, that very first one there. See what I did was like Sonic is the main sponsor, Ryan Disbrow State Farm. Community National Make is halftime sponsor. And then Labette Health is the post-game sponsor, so that's why they're in order like that. There you go. Cool. Good evening, Blue Comet fans. It's time for Blue Comet football on your Home for the Blue Comet, Z95.3. Our Ryan Disbrow State Farm Insurance Agent pregame show with Coach Shields getting underway here tonight in Coffeyville. And Coach, as we always do, we always talk about the guys' health. That's the most important thing. And I know we lost some linemen last week, and I don't know if we're going to get anybody back. But I'd like to hear from you. How's everybody doing, and how's the situation?
We're going to be down some guys.
Right.
Yeah, we're down some guys for tonight. So, we're just still hoping for the best. Still haven't got word full diagnosis on some of them, but it's we'll just have to adapt and overcome.
Right, definitely. Well, I know that we got great young men, and they've really practiced on this, and I know that we've got a lot of guys that play both ways anyway. But I mean, who some of those guys are going to step into some of those roles? We're going to have somebody that maybe not used to that role, or a freshman, or anybody in that time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of the things we preach to the kids this week is whatever it takes,
right.
And thankfully we got a group of kids that really fully buy in and believe that, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to win. And so we're going to have some different guys in some different spots. Right now we're looking at some different things. We're going to try, whether it's like I said, maybe some freshmen, maybe some older, maybe an older guy that maybe plays a skill position, sliding down, playing some line. Right now it's just kind of by committee. We still haven't decided 100% who's going to settle in. So we got to wait and see how that turns out.
All right, well, too bad we couldn't get Gage Leedy back for one more year, but we could really use him right now as a backup guy.
He would do it.
He would definitely do it, that's for sure. Well, you too, Coach, we had a great game, and unfortunately we lost some good guys, and we hope that they're going to be okay, but, it was one of those great games that, that we knew was going to be grinded out back and forth, and, I think we kind of controlled their passing game. They were really good on the ground. They grounded out there. I think they had the ball 18 to our 20 or not somewhere around there. They 30 to our 18. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And as far as possession, but they were good on the ground. But our secondary did really really good. And that's what we knew that we had to have. Starting off with our secondary, they did a good job of keeping them from passing game.
I thought our secondary did a great job. That's one thing, they've been a little bit more balanced this year and been a little bit more efficient and aggressive in their passing game. And I thought our kids, prepared and we came up with a big Lane. Lane Harvey came up with a big interception there in the end zone. That was huge for us. Unfortunately, like I said, we just weren't able to stop the run game enough. We weren't able to consistently, once some of those guys, Jacob McDonald, some of those guys go down. It just makes it, it got a lot harder for us to stop the run game. But our kids, like I said, they fought their tails off and played hard. It just came up a little short.
Right, yeah, because at the end of the first quarter, we were up 8-3 or down 8-3, which I think is a pretty good position for us because we made a punt on that first possession. We were very aggressive there. Our defense looked really good. That we come out and get the good 30-yard field goal on a long drive of 5 minutes, though, and that was a good drive for us, the first one.
Yeah, I thought it was a good drive. You'd like to come away with some point more than the 3 points there, but I thought it was good to get on the board first, and I felt good. Like I said, going into half 8-3, I felt like, we were right where we wanted to be. I thought we, had a good chance I thought we'd come out and win the second half.
Definitely, that's what I thought too. At 8-3 coming in there, and they had those 2 big drives there, and we made them turn it over on downs. They had one that was over 6 minutes, and our defense was out there quite a bit, and we got those guys that are playing both. I know they had a few guys playing both ways too, but and it was kind of a human night out there, so I know it got a little rough on the guys. But I had to think that 8-3, just a back and forth, 8-3 there. You had to think that you were in pretty good position there at halftime, talking to the guys.
Yeah, we were confident at half. We felt good. We knew we were going to get the ball. So we were going to get the ball second half, which I think that's the first time we'd gotten the ball. I think we've received first there. I want to say every game. So we knew we were going to get the ball there in the second half, and so we felt good about our chances. And at halftime we were feeling pretty good. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to capitalize.
Right, too, going into that second half there, we get the ball first, and and we had that fourth down play there, and it looked like something that would work. And I always thought, going back and watching the play, you can always go back and analyze everything, And I thought, Ty, maybe if he'd have cut up, set a pitch, he might have got it. But it's just one of those plays that could have went anyway.
Yeah, I'll take that. Put that on me.
I got to get some momentum for us.
Right. And we've been aggressive all year.
Right.
We went for it on
the first surprise.
We went fourth and short on the first drive.
Right.
We don't get that field goal if we don't go for it on fourth down, and we went for it on fourth down on our first drive the week before, on our own 26 versus Independence. So it's one of those, if you get it, you're being gutsy and aggressive, and if you don't, you're something else. Yeah. So I'll take that, but I believe in our kids.
Right. Yeah, I do too. I really did think that we were going to get it there, just trying to get that momentum to start us off in our second half was good. But then they took the ball and they're running down there too a little bit. We gave them a short field there, but they took their time, taking a lot of time off the clock, and it was like almost 4 minutes, but still 6 plays, and they score on a couple of big plays, and it was one of those that we had them in a fourth down and 1, and we weren't able to stop them at that point either.
Right. Yeah, I thought our defense battled hard, and that's what I told Coach Emlyn on our defense. I said, put that one on the offense. That's on me. I thought they battled hard, but you give them a short field like that, it's tough to keep them out, especially a good physical team like Fort Scott.
Right. Yeah, they had to get rid of one there, but we get the ball back and we say, okay, we're going to answer, and we go down there and we get ours too. We took a lot of time off the clock, kind of did a little bit of our own timing there, 9 plays, and get it down there, and a big 58-yard touchdown, I believe, was to Lane Harvey down there. So we got our passing game.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was a big play. I thought Ty under just a hair, and I think the kid was able to get his hand on it, but Lane had good concentration, able to get that tip ball and got in the open field, and it was a big play for us. Big momentum change, get us back in it, 15-10, and again, we're feeling good. There was never a point until up until they scored that last touchdown where I felt like we weren't going to win. I mean, I just you knew like something was going to happen good, and we were going to be able to turn it around.
Right, yeah, because going into the fourth quarter, they had the ball there, and then they were trying to get a little more momentum. It was up 15-10 there, and then we're driving down, and then that was the big interception. That was that big play that we were looking for.
Yeah,
just weren't able to capitalize after that.
Great job by Lane. Picking up. I think he gets it out to about the 40-yard line or so. So big return for us. I think he's a block or two from taking that to the house. And then we pull out, go a little, try to get a little tricky and go with the reverse pass. And Corbett, something we've been working on for a few weeks, and Corbett did a great job of hitting lane. And like I said, a big momentum shift. Just unfortunately, you got to score when we get down there, and we got down there. I think it was on the 8-yard line, and you got to go for it. I mean, you're down 2, you're down 5, and the exact reason you go for it is, we said there's 6 minutes left, and then they go 92 yards. I didn't. Our defense was battling, but I didn't know if we were going to get the ball back, if we kicked it, because they go 92 yards, and if you on the next drive, and if you kick it, they're going to get better. Whatever it is you do, they're probably going to get better field position than the 8. So, and you're still down, and you got to get the ball back. So I felt good about the decision to go for it down there. We just, unfortunately, we just weren't able to punch it in.
Well, the rule is in football, if you're down 5, you go for the touchdown because, that's kind of thing. If you're old coach rule, you got to look that up there. But anyway, that too. And there were so many good plays. Yeah, we did give it back to them. They kind of did run it down a little bit. We had a couple opportunities to stop in there. But, I think that running down that last part of the game there, it just kind of, but I mean, still, they just kind of put the nail in the coffin there to finish it off. But, I mean, I thought that it was a great game, and it could have went to Blue Comets game way anytime. Yeah. And there was another play in there with that Bradley Peavy on 4th down saved us on getting the first down on the punt, too.
Yeah, Bradley, I mean, he's just an outstanding, he's a great athlete, and, able to make something out of really nothing at all. Did a good job of, we're yelling punt. Once he picked it up, I'm screaming for him to kick it, just try to get rid of it. I guess, thank the good Lord he couldn't hear me, and he just decides to run it and ends up. And really, when you go back and look at the film, is really close to breaking that, taking that to the house. So, that's football. That's football. That's it's what ifs and buts, and there's things out there, and if this happens, and if that, that's just how it goes. That's life. That's football, and you got to live with how it turns out at the end.
Right, and unfortunately it was a 22-10 loss, but I think that the Blue Comets got a lot of respect from Fort Scott and Coach Campbell and everything, because they weren't expecting this Blue Comet team. I think this Blue Comet team has been building for a couple of years, and we gave them everything they wanted, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, like I said, right up until the end. Even that last drive, it's 15-10, we go down, we got to score when we get down there, but we don't. Yeah. Even then, I just knew we were going to get I thought, we could get a stop. I thought, like I said, there was a couple times we had some 3rd and longs. I thought if we, they just credit their kids and their coaches, man. They made some critical plays when they need to. They needed it when they needed a first down, it was 3rd and long or something. Their kid made a play. So, again, like I said, that's football.
Right, yeah, definitely. They made one big passing play there all night long, and there's there toward the end to kind of keep it going there for them, and that's kind of the way it went.
And just came at the right time for them.
Exactly. They had one big play we had to look out for. But it was a great game, Coach. I was very proud of the Comets. I know the parents in the crowd was. It was homecoming night too, but I know that was a really good game by the guys. But talk about some of the individual performances here. I thought Ty had a really good game. I had him, for, I don't know, 15 or 20, for 150 or some odd yards, something like that. Had the touchdown. He didn't turn it over or anything. We had the 2-point conversions. Of course, we had the field goal. We did pretty good running the ball. We probably could have run the ball a little more for your liking. Yeah. But, we did really well out there. I thought we executed very well. They were just pretty quick to some of our running plays to seal the edge, which we knew they were going to be. And that was kind of the one thing that hampered our running game.
Yeah, we just, that's something that, for just a variety of reasons I haven't been, happy with is our ability to get our running game going all year. And like I said, it's not one thing, it's not one person. It's as an offense, collectively we haven't been able to run the ball as much or as effectively as I'd like. But you got to credit them too. Like I said, they had a lot of long drives. Right. They had a lot of long drives, and we had 2.5 or whatever you want to call it. Really, 2 drives in the first half. We got it with like less than a minute, and we went 3 and out trying to throw the ball, go down, but. Really only, like I said, 2 drives, and then same thing in the second half. Man, they do such a good job. Right. Like I said, 6 minutes, and we don't. They go like 5 minutes or whatever it is, go 92 yards. They just kind of, methodically move the ball, and so we had some chances. We had some big plays, and like I said, Briley's, and then the reverse pass, and then Ty hitting lane. I thought. Just not as many as you'd like.
Right. Yeah. Needed that one more big play there. That one big defensive play would have been good for us too, Coach. Yeah. But I tell you what, good game by the guys, and I know that we're going to move on. We got to move on to look to next week. You got to put that one behind us, unfortunately. And we got a good team coming up in Coffeyville. They've been playing really, really good. They've got some good things going on in their program. But I think the one thing that may help us out a little bit to slow them down. it's going to be a cold, dreary kind of football night, I think, on Friday night. So that may help us a little bit slow that quarterback down because he's pretty quick.
He is. They've got the number one scoring offense in the league right now. They're putting up a bunch of points, and they do. They got a lot of good athletes. The Logan kid. I think he's underrated as a quarterback. I mean, he's not traditionally what you'd say look for at the quarterback position. He's a little, short guy, but man, he throws the ball better. He is, but he can run. He's dangerous. He's athletic, and he's definitely one of the better athletes in the conference. So we're going to have to, he's leading the league in scoring. We're definitely going to have to get a lot of hats to the ball because he can make you look silly if you don't break down, take good angles, things like that. So it's going to take a good defensive effort. I think our kids will be up to it, though. I'm excited and ready to get after it.
Yeah, I'm ready to go with this one, too, because I think our guys are good. Because, like I said, our secondary, our defense right now is pretty strong and stout.
Yeah.
Against a very good offense, I'll take defense over offense. But, you're still going to have those little plays there. We watch out for him, spying on. And we talked to Coach Emling on Saturday about, what was his things that he was already working on stuff.
Right.
So he's going to be ready for that things coming too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what football is. It's a chess match every week. Coaches. I can't even tell you how many hours we spend on a weekend watching film and throughout the course of the week and scripting and game planning and looking at tendencies and but that's one of the things I enjoy about it. It's that chess match between you and the other team's coach and that who's going to adjust and then who's going to make an adjustment after that. And so we'll have some things for them that they haven't seen. I know they'll have some things for us that we haven't seen and then it's whose kids can go out and execute that plan the best, and then what adjustments you make after that. It's kind of usually what comes down to.
Right. Especially these two teams, as much familiarity they have with each other because of all the summer stuff that you guys do. This is going to be another one of those Schlabberknockers and Coffeyville is going to have to be. But, this is one of those two games that we talked about a statement game last week, Coach. But, this one kind of has to be because 5-3, 6-2 team is probably going to have a better chance of having those first two home playoff games. You want that. You want to be 6-2. We don't but still we got to have this one too.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a game we need to win. They're a good football team, but injuries aside, like we told our kids, they're not going to care.
Right.
Coffeyville doesn't care.
Yeah.
And they're not going to get any sympathy when you get down to Coffeyville, when you get down in their stadium and their town. Ain't going to be nobody down there that cares who's hurt or who's playing for the Blue Comets. All they know is they want to get a win. So we got to come out and be ready to fight and get a W.
All right, Coach, it's going to be a good one. Let's talk about a win on Saturday at Playmakers for breakfast, and let's get a good one.
Sounds good.
All right, guys are coming to the field. It's the big game here in Coffeyville tonight on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3.
Hey, good evening, Blue Comet fans. We're here coming back just in time for the kickoff, and it is the Blue Comets getting the ball, and I believe that's Bradley Peavy taking it there at about the 15-yard line. And we are underway here, and I'll get the camera going. Like I said, we have a very big bird's eye view of the ball game here tonight, and I'll do my best with the camera for you here this evening. So it is the Blue Comets getting the ball first. They'll have it on their own 19-yard line. 11:50 to go here, and here come the Blue Comets out, and a revamped offensive line here. But I think that they're going to be just fine out here, and Ty's going to have to get the ball out of his hands quickly. We're going to go with a twin receiver set both sides. First down and 10 for the Blue Comets. Pistol formation behind him. Bradley Peavy in the backfield. Ty Bowman now ready to go here for the first play from scrimmage for the Blue Comets. Here's the snap. Going to look to pass and drop it off out here in the flat to Peavy, and he is hit immediately. Good tackle out there, number 25. That is Graham, and he's going to lose some yardage back to they're going to knock him down there at the 14-yard line, so it'll be a loss of 5 on that first pass play for the Blue Comets. So now it is a second down and about 15 here for the Comets. The ball sitting on their own 14-yard line. Peavy back in the backfield once again. The Blue Comets go right to left on your radio dial. And now Bowman going to look to hand off now, swinging out here to the far side. That is behind Jaden Costin, and it is an incomplete pass. Oh, that was close to being behind him. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass to Jaden Costin, so Blue Comets get lucky there. That brings up a third down and 15 for the Blue Comets. See if we can get a little bit wider angle of the field here, Coach, folks. There you go. Watching us on the live stream, KINZ.biz. All right, back to it here with 11-12 to go after the incomplete pass. Third down along. Blue Comets. Ty Bowman in the backfield with Bradley Peavy behind him. Going to roll out to his right side. Now looking to pass. Going to find Peavy there at the 20. Trying to break some tackles, see if he can get up into that first down territory. And he is down there at about the 25-yard line. So the Blue Comets get 11 on that one, get it back to respectable fourth down. It's going to be fourth down and about 5 here for the Blue Comets. Did we lose the football here, folks? I didn't see that happen, but it is a change of the possession here. It looks like Coffeyville's going to got it, and I don't know if we lost the football out there, but it's a turnover here by the Blue Comets. I knew that was only a third down. So it is Coffeyville having the ball now after the turnover by the Blue Comets. And it's going to be Logan in the backfield, and he's going to look to run it here. He pulls it down, trying to bring it up the middle, and breaking some tackles still on his feet, brings it here to the right side, close to the 10-yard line. And he'll take it down there, and he'll finally be running out of bounds there at about the 4. So from the 24-yard line on a first down there for Coffeyville. He'll take it all the way down to the 4 for a gain of 20. Will Logan. So it's a first down and goal from the 4-yard line here for Coffeyville. Just underway after the turnover, and the Blue Comets give them a short field. Here's Logan in the backfield by himself once again. Going to look, take it right up the middle. He is met right there in the hole as he comes through. And he's going to run into Dalton Meisner and a Gavin Michener right there for a gain of 1 up to the 3. So Coffeyville trying to get on the board here quickly after a turnover by the Blue Comets. And 10:29 to go, and Logan brings him to the line here. He's going to have Graham in the backfield behind him. He's also got number 20, Camp, back in the backfield with him as well. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to Graham. Bring it over here to the right side. He'll take it in, and it's a touchdown. Coffeyville on the 3-yard run by Graham. So Graham puts it in the end zone for 3 yards and the touchdown. So an early lead here for Coffeyville on the 3-yard touchdown run. It's a 6-0 ball game here as the extra point try now coming in. And that's number 12 there. That is Thomas in on the extra point to try. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is no good off to the far side. No good on the PAT, but it is a 6-0 ball game here on a short field by Field Kinley. They take the early 6-0 lead. We'll take a 1-minute break, come back for the kickoff of Z95.3.
Stop in, drive through, call or text.
1 minute.
These are just the many ways Medicine Shop in Chanute makes your life easier. Walk in, pick up your prescription, and visit with Nick and the staff. Life has you on the go? Medicine Shop in Chanute offers a convenient service to get you back on the road. The Medicine Shop now offers text notifications for your prescriptions. That means no more guessing when you need to pick up your meds. Visit the Medicine Shop to find out more. 421 Main in Chanute.
Sonic's morning drink stop is such a great way to wake up. Oh, I know. This cherry limeade is just what the doctor ordered. What? You must have the coolest doctor ever. Mine comes over every Sunday, helps me fold the laundry, puts a couple casseroles in the freezer. Is your doctor your mom? Well, yeah. She's the most qualified for the job. But her copay is pretty unreasonable. Oh, really? How bad is it? She makes me clean my whole room.
Stop by Sonic for large drinks starting at just 99 cents before 10 a.m. Doctor's orders. This is how you Sonic. For a limited time, only participating Sonic drive-ins. Tax not included. See menu for details.
The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
Back here ready for the kickoff from Thomas, and he's set there onto the 40-yard line. Here's the kick, and it's a shallow kick, and it'll be taken there at about the 28-yard line, trying to bring it up the field there across the 40 for the Blue Comets. And that's a shallow kick and a nice job there for the Blue Comets bringing it back up there. That is Tyler Davis. He'll give the Blue Comets good starting field position, and it'll be at the 41-yard line of Coffeyville. So with 10:09 to go, Blue Comets trade a 6-0 here after the turnover, and they'll see if they can get that back and see if they can put it back on the board here. And as I said, I'll probably see some good scoring here tonight. Blue Comets in the twin receiver set both sides. Tyler Davis in the backfield behind Ty Bowman. Bowman going to look to roll out. They're going to get his man right across the middle there, and it's going to be caught by Corbett Kimberlin. And now they're going to say it hit the ground. It's for an incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass to Kimberlin brings up a 2nd down and 10 here for the Blue Comets. Send a triple receiver set over to the far side. That's Allman, Costin, and Manbeck, or Harvey, going over to the far side. And it's Kimberlin down here to the near side for the Blue Comets. In the backfield, that's going to be Tyler Davis. He'll be to the right side of Ty Bowman, who goes right to left on your radio dial, checking out the sideline for the call here. Bowman with a 2nd down and 10 for the Comets. Going to hand off here, and Bowman pulls it back on the option, and he's going to lose a yard back to about the 39. He'll lose a couple. So Ty Bowman loses 2, making it a 3rd down and 12 now for the Blue Comets. Comets get to the line quickly here, trying to get that 1st down. Definitely need a 1st down right here. And we get a penalty flag on the field, and that's going to help out the Blue Comets. And that'll be a penalty for 5 yards on Coffeyville. And that'll move it up to the 45-yard line. So that'll bring up a 3rd down now and about 6 here for the Blue Comets as the ball sits right there about the 45. Trying to get that score right for you there, folks, and having a little bit of difficulty here with the camera, but I think we're good to go now. All right, so now we're ready to go in the backfield with him. Tyler Davis will swing it out here. He's going to find Lane Harvey at the 50-yard line, trying to get into Coffeyville territory. He will. He'll get taken down there at about the 47-yard line. That's just about enough for a 1st down, I do believe, for the Blue Comets as we look across, and it will be a 1st down Blue Comets on the pass play out to Lane Harvey. Takes it up to the 47-yard line of Coffeyville. Coffeyville, sorry. So it's a 1st down as Lane Harvey picks up 8. So back to it now, 1st down, and it's going to be Bowman in the backfield by himself. He's got them spread out. Bringing the man in motion here is going to be Davis rolling out here to his right side. Now going to find it, and he's looking to pass, and it's going to be incomplete as he tried to get it to Lane Harvey. Okay, so now it's a 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass here for the Blue Comets. Ball sitting on the 47-yard line of Coffeyville. It's a 6-0 ball game. 8:46 to go here in this 1st quarter. Coffeyville with the lead. So now the Blue Comets is going to be moved back into the huddle here as Garrett Allman bringing into play. Also, here comes Corbett Kimberlin. Maybe he's got to play. He's the 2nd one in. So Kimberlin coming in. Corbett Kimberlin going in at quarterback here for the Blue Comets. So Kimberlin now calling for himself a little wildcat action here maybe. He's going to look to hold himself. Kimberlin taking it over to the right side. Cuts it back up the middle. Still on his feet, 40-yard line. Now at the 30, the 25-20 before he gets pushed out of bounds there on the far side. They're close to the 15-yard line. Now you can see he's out at the 19. Big run by Corbett Kimberlin, and that's a 1st down Blue Comets. Down to the 19-yard line. 28 yards for Corbett Kimberlin. 1st down Blue Comets. Ball sitting down at the 19-yard line here, and that's a big run there by Corbett Kimberlin. And he stays in at quarterback with Tyler Davis behind him in the backfield. Now checking out the sideline here for the play. Corbett Kimberlin now. Calling for it. It's a little high snap. Going to look to pass. And he now pulls it down, running right back up to the middle. He's at the 20-yard line, down to the 15. Trying to get inside the 10. And Kimberlin fighting for yards. They'll take it down inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4. Good hard running there by Corbett Kimberlin for 15 more. Down to the 4-yard line. 1st down and goal, Blue Comets. Corbett Kimberlin running strong there for 15 more on that one. 2 carries for 43 yards. He gets the Blue Comets down inside the 5-yard line for a 1st down and goal. So here come the Blue Comets to the line. Ty Bowman back in at quarterback. He's got Tyler Davis in the backfield behind him. Trip receiver set over to the far side. Going to hand off to Davis. Davis is going to try to bring it right up the middle, and he gets met there at the line of scrimmage. Good takedown by the Coffeyville defense. Looks like number 55, Ethan Samples, but no gain on the play. Back to, we got a penalty flag down on the field as well. We got a sideline warning by the Blue Comet side, or the Coffeyville sideline, looks like. So a sideline warning, so nothing there. So no gain on that play. By Tyler Davis, back to the 4. And it's a second down and goal from the 4-yard line here for the Blue Comets. Ball sitting just inside the 5-yard line. Twin receiver set both sides. Bowman in the backfield by himself. Here comes Jaden Costin. Here's Bowman trying to take it right up the middle, weaving his way through, and he gets met there by the Tornado defense at about the 3-yard line. They'll give him the forward momentum as he gets taken back inside at to about the 6 or 7, but they didn't give him much of forward momentum here. Back to the 4-yard line for Ty Bowman for no gain on the play. All right, that brings up a third down and goal from the 4. Blue Comets had a little trouble getting in the end zone last week in the red zone possession. Got to do better here. We got Corbett Kimmerlin and Jaden Costin out to the wide to the right side. Davis and Allman down here to the near side. Ty Bowman looking to hold himself. Now pulls it down, dragging people with him, trying to get inside the 5. And he'll be down to about the 3-yard line, maybe get 1 there. And it'll be a 4th and goal at the 3. So once again, the Blue Comets looking at a 4th and goal from inside the 5-yard line. Here comes Jacob Adams on to attempt a field goal for the Blue Comets. And ball sitting out there at about the 11-yard line. So we'll call it a 21-yard field goal here for Jacob Adams. And we're going to get an outsides by Coffeyville. Coming across there, number 13. That is C.J. Kelly. He's going to allow the Blue Comets to pick up a couple more here. Down to about the 1.5-yard line on the penalty. So does that change Coach's mind? As we bring in the package, and Corbett Kimmerlin coming back into the ball game here. Running the play clock. It's down to 6:14 to go. It's a 6-0 ball game. Coffeyville with the lead. And the Blue Comets bringing it right back down the field. They have a 4th down and goal from the 2. Here we go, Blue Comets coming to the line. Corbett Kimmerlin. No, it's Ty Bowman in the backfield with Briley Peavy and Tyler Davis both back there. Looking for some blockers. Pushing his way in. Touchdown. It looks like Blue Comets touchdown by Ty Bowman, taking it over to the right side. And it's a 1-yard touchdown run for Ty Bowman. The Blue Comets tied at 6. Good job of running and good job of blocking there by the Blue Comets. Bring in that jumbo package. Let's get that run down there, and let's put it in the end zone, and that's what the Blue Comets do on a 1-yard run by Ty Bowman. And that ties it at 6, and a chance to take the lead now. Jacob Adams coming in with 5:55 to go. And opportunity here for the lead with the extra point. Adams kick is down, and it is good. So the Blue Comets take the lead on the PAT good. It's a 7-6 ball game. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back for the kickoff. Blue Comet football in your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. And back here just after the kickoff. Good job there by Jacob Adams. He got it to bounce. It took a Comet bounce, but luckily one of the Coffeyville Golden Tornado were right there to pick it up at the 32, 33-yard line. That's where they're going to start off here. For Coffeyville, it's a 7-6 lead for Chanute with 5:55 to go here in this first quarter. Back to action here now as Logan's going to have it. He's going to pitch it out to Graham over to the right side. Breaks a couple tackles. Finally taking down Tyler Davis. But he's going to pick up about 10 or 11 up to about the 42-yard line. They'll give him a run of 10 for Graham. That's a first down on a nice pitch and run there by Graham. First down and 10. And we have some laundry on the field right there in the middle. And it looks like it's going to be a hold against Coffeyville. So we'll see if the Comets want to accept that penalty. That'll negate the run. So instead of the run, we'll have a penalty. 10 yards, and it was right there at about the 36-yard line. So take about to the 26. They'll lose about 6 yards on that. Three penalties for about 12 yards on the night so far here for Coffeyville already in this first quarter. 7-6 ball game, and it is Coffeyville with the football as Logan in the backfield. He's got Graham motioning out to the far side here as they go left to right. We got another penalty flag, and that's going to be a dead ball, offsides on Coffeyville. So backing them up even farther, back to the 21 on back-to-back penalties here against the Golden Tornadoes. Going to give them now a first down and about 21, maybe 22, somewhere right around there. It's all right. Back to the line they come. Logan brings them up. Graham goes in motion. As they go left to right, he comes out to the near side. Now coming to this side here is Logan. Being chased in the backfield. Gets a block. Turns the corner. Brings it upfield there across the 30-yard line before he's finally taken down there at about the 32 for a gain of 11 or 12. So we'll give him 11 on that one. And we see another penalty flag down on the field. That one's sitting right there at about the 28-yard line. That one's going to go against Coffeyville as well because they're talking to Corbett Kimberlin. And Kimberlin saying, yeah, we'll go ahead and take it. And see what the penalty flag is that's going to back him up there. That one is right there at about the 28-yard line. We got another hold on Coffeyville. So, wow. Negate that big run there by Logan. And that'll take it all the way back to the 17-yard line. It's only a loss of 4 there, but still that makes it a first down and 25 now for Coffeyville. All the way back at their own 17-yard line. Logan in the backfield by himself now. He's going to bring the man across, and he's going to follow him. Logan cuts it up the field, breaks one tackle, gets across the 25-yard line, diving for as much as he can get. He'll take it up there to about the 27. So he'll get 10. So we get under 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Still, that's going to bring up about a second down and about 15 here for Coffeyville. Logan in the backfield once again. Now looking to pass out here to the near side, and he's got his man there, and it's caught by number 11, Wintgen, but taken down immediately right there by Lane Harvey. But it's a pass complete to Wintgen, number 11, and it's for a couple yards there up to the 32-yard line, so they'll get 5 yards on that one up to the 32. That still brings up a third down and 10 for Coffeyville right there at their own 32-yard line. The clock now down to about 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. 7-6, Blue Comets with the lead. Logan getting Graham out of the backfield, sending him over to the far side. Now Logan looking to pass. Now pulls it down because he gets crowded in the backfield. And he's got his room here to the Coffeyville side. He'll take it all the way down to about the 45-yard line. That should be just enough for a first down as he picks up about 13. On that one does Logan. That's another first down here for Coffeyville. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. As they have the ball now on their own 45-yard line, does Coffeyville. Logan back in the backfield by himself once again. Checking the sideline for the play. He's got Kelly and Graham here to the near side. Twin receiver set out to the far side as well here for Logan. Logan calling for the snap. Now tries to bring it here to the Coffeyville side. Now tries to switch direction, but the Blue Comet defense right there for the big sack in the backfield. Corbett Kimberlin helping him up, as well as big number 5'3", Dalton Meisner. He's going to lose a few yards back to the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 4. 3:21 to go. Second down, and about 14 now after that loss on that play. Logan gets the sign from the sideline. Now brings it back up here. The ball sitting right around the 42-yard line. Second down and 14 as he spreads them out. Trip receiver set over to the far side, coming across there. Number 3 there. And here we got pass downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Got penalty flags all over the place. They try to get it to Adam Rutherford here into Blue Comet territory. And that looks like it may be some pass interference on the Blue Comets. So that's exactly what it is. It's pass interference there on the Blue Comets. So the first penalty here on Chanute. And we'll see what the discussion brings here, but it's definitely going to be against Chanute, and it's going to be there at about the 38-yard line when they call that, but it's still going to be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage here. Coffeyville going backwards like it might be against them, but I don't think so. Unsportsmanlike against Coffeyville, so it is against Coffeyville there. Wow, that is a surprise to me, folks. I just did not see it. I thought if there's going to be anything, it was going to be a pass interference, and maybe that's what it is. So we get the pass interference, and then the unsportsmanlike against Coffeyville. So march off the pass interference, and then march off the the personal foul, and that takes it all the way back to the 41. So after all that, they lost a yard. And it is first down, though, because it's after the play. So there you go. First down and 10 for Coffeyville. Back at the 41-yard line with 3 minutes to go here in the first, and a 7-6 ball game. After all that, 1 yard was lost, but a penalty on both teams. Okay, so here we go. It is Coffeyville with a first down and 10 from their own 41-yard line. And Logan in the backfield, he's got Graham back there with him. And he's going to hand off to him, trying to take it over to the right side as he is met there by Tyler Davis and Corbett Kimberlin. They wrangle him up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So no gain on the play, brings up a second down. And 12 here for the Golden Tornadoes with 2:35 to go here in this first quarter. Blue Comets on top, 7-6. Logan spread them out once again. He's got Graham and Kelly down here to the near side. He likes to throw to those guys, so we'll see what he decides to do here. He's going to look to throw, passing over to the middle of the field. He's got his man enough for a first down, get into Blue Comet territory. Finally taken down there by the Blue Comet defense, and coming out of there with it, that is number 12. That is Tajon Thomas. Be enough for a first down there for Coffeyville as they take it into Blue Comet territory there to the 42-yard line. That's 17 yards on that one. First down. So Logan trying to bring it here to the near side, and he's going to be forced out of bounds here by the Blue Comet defense, not gaining much there. Back to the 40-yard line, they're going to say, so they'll give him maybe a couple up to the 40. So 2 more there for Logan. He's got 53 yards on 7 carries here tonight as we're going to get down to 2 minutes to go as Logan goes out of bounds. Chased by the Blue Comet defense. All right, second down and 10. Ball sitting on the 41-yard line of Chanute. Logan with Graham in the backfield. Going to look to roll over to his left side. Now looking to pass, going to throw it up in the air, and he's got his man there at the 29-yard line. Out of bounds immediately, but a good catch out there by number 10. That is Adam Rutherford. So Rutherford picks up another first down here for Coffeyville. So they're starting to move down the field here all the way to the 29. That's 11 on that one. 3 for 3 for 33 yards on the night so far here for Logan for the Coffeyville quarterback. Graham back in the backfield with him, back in pistol formation here to the right side of him as they go left to right on your radio dial. Blue Comets going to get an offsides penalty here as they were trying to anticipate the snap. And offsides by the Blue Comets up to the 24. First down and 5 for Coffeyville. So after the penalty, the Blue Comets on defense at the 24-yard line. After the 5-yard penalty, Logan brings him right back up. He's got nobody in the backfield with him. Going to bring the man across. And now Logan pulls it down, tries to follow the blocker, and is going to turn upfield about the 20-yard line before he gets met there by the Blue Comet defense. Corbett Kimberlin right there to meet him. He'll get close to that first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. And I think it's going to be enough for a first down. Let's see if they decide to take an official timeout here and mark it. First down. He gets just enough. You're going to give him 5 yards on that one. Down to the 19-yard line. Another 5-yard run there by Logan. So Jalen Logan gives his team another first down and backfield by himself once again. Bringing the man across. Here's a little shovel pass to Thomas, trying to bring it across here. On the far side, he's going to break a couple tackles. He'll take it down in for the touchdown down the sideline. And he takes it in for the score. No, the Blue Comets can get him pushed out of bounds. And Thomas turns the corner on the shovel pass, jet sweep type of shovel pass there. And takes it in for 19 yards on the touchdown. So Thomas, 19 yards. Makes it now a 12-7 ball game. And they got the swinging gate play going on right here. See if they can pull this out to get a 7-7 lead. And it's going to swing it over. And that's Graham trying to push his way through, and he will. He'll take it in for the 2-point conversion. Is good. And they'll lead it now 14-7 after the 2-point conversion here in Coffeyville. Just about 50 seconds left to go. We'll take a 1-minute break. Come back for the kickoff, Z95.3. Coffeyville takes the lead back here as they lead it now 14-7 over the Blue Comets. And here comes the kick, and it's going to be a good kick, and it'll be taken there and dropped, but picked right back up by Bradley Peavy. Takes it right up the middle, breaking a couple tackles. Bradley Peavy, and nobody's going to catch him. 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 25, 20, 15. Oh, he's finally going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And Bradley Peavy takes it all the way down inside the 15 for the Blue Comets on the kickoff return. Oh, he bobbled a little bit, picks it up, and takes it down the field. I guess that's what we got to do with Bradley. We'll let him get a fumble snap there on the punt, and he'll bring it back up the middle of the field. Almost broke that one like he did last week. Bradley Peavy giving the Blue Comets good field position here with 37.7 to go on the kickoff return, all the way down to the 13-yard line of Coffeyville. So with 37 seconds to go here in the quarter, Blue Comets come out looking to get that score back that they gave up right there. So here's Ty Bowman. And we're going to get a penalty flag here before the start of the play. And actually, it looks like we have an equipment adjustment here on one of the Coffeyville players. So just a stoppage of play there by the umpire. So we'll be able to, the side judge, I should say. Okay, coming back in here, Logan will replace the player who went out. And does look like number 10, Adam Rutherford, that went out. All right, 14-7. Blue Comets have a first down and 10 at the 13-yard line of Coffeyville. Tyler Davis, Bradley Peavy in the backfield with Ty Bowman. Jumbo package here for the Blue Comets. Out wide to the near side here as they go right to left on your radio down this first quarter is Lane Harvey. And now Bowman going to look to catch Lane Harvey coming across it. Oh, my goodness. So where's the penalty flag? There it is. He gave him a big bump as the ball was coming in there. And that is going to be a penalty on Coffeyville. And we'll see how close it takes the Blue Comets down in there. The ball sitting at the 13-yard line. Should be a halfway there. Pass interference call against Coffeyville. And that's going to take it all the way down to the 6-yard line. So it is a first down and 4 now for the Blue Comets as Ty Bowman comes back in. He's got to take it himself, try to run over to the right side, and he is met there by the Coffeyville defense. He'll get close to that first down as they get down around the 5-yard line, so it's a gain of 1 by Ty Bowman. So Ty now with a second down and 1 for the Blue Comets at about the 4-yard line is where they're going to say it's at, down around the 4, so it'll give him 2 here. So that's going to take us down to the end of the quarter maybe. We got about 5 seconds. I don't know if Ty's going to get that snapped before the end of the quarter. And we will get a snap for the end of the quarter. Ty Bowman here to the near side trying to push his way in. And he's going to be stuffed there at about the 40-yard line for no gain. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And it is going to be a 14-7 lead for Coffeyville over Chanute. So we'll take a 1-minute break and bring in the second quarter. 14-7 Coffeyville on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Alrighty, Blue Comet fans, we are back here ready to go after the change of the quarter. We'll change into the field. Blue Comets now go left to right on your radio dial. They have a second down, make that a third down, and about 2 at about the 5-yard line here for a chance at a first down here as they trade at 14-7. As we just start the second quarter. I'll get your score down there right. I'll get it on the second quarter here coming up here shortly, folks. All right. Jumbo formation for the Blue Comets. Going to hand it off here. No, it's going to be Ty Bowman. Hold on to himself. Looking to pass. Now they put it up and into the corner of the end zone. Incomplete pass. And on the incomplete pass, it'll be a 4th down and 2 for the Comets at the 5-yard line. The incomplete pass right there. So the Comets need to find some way to get this first down or 4th down and 2 here. And it looks like Coach is going to bring in Jacob Adams maybe and try the field goal. So 22-yard field goal here on a 4th down and 2 for the Blue Comets. Jacob Adams in. Corbett Kimlin there for the hold. Here's a snap, and it is up, and it is good. So the field goal is good, making it a 14-10 ball game. So the Blue Comets will be kicking it off. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back and bring you the kickoff. It's now 14-10 here in the second on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. And we're back here just in time for the kickoff, and it's a short kick, and it's going to be bounce, and be finally taken there by one of the Coffeyville Tornadoes at about the 30-yard line of Coffeyville. So Coffeyville will start off on their own 30-yard line with 11:49 to play here in the first half. They lead at 14-10 over the Blue Comets here this evening. So Coffeyville coming back out. Blue Comets need a big stop here. In that last one, they had 16 plays, 5 minutes, 68 yards. They had a lot of penalties there, but a couple of big plays there for them. Got them that score in that long drive. See if the Blue Comets can change that here and get a stop as Logan on the ground picks it up. Now he tried to run it right through the middle. He's going to be met there coming through the hole. Taken down by Jaden Costin. He might have got one up to the 30, well, I'll give him a few, up to the 33-yard line. Second down and 7 for Coffeyville as Logan empties the backfield. Got Kelly out wide to the top there. Now Logan pulls it down as the defense there. Now he's trying to find some running room, running towards the sideline. He's going to be out of bounds. He'll lose a couple yards back to the 30, and out of bounds goes Logan. Had to get it back to a 3rd down and 10. Good defense by the Blue Comets. They wanted to get it to Kelly there on a little wheel route, but a good job there by Jaden Costin and Lane Harvey there on that far side. Looks like they shut that down. Logan had to pull it down and try to run for it, and the Blue Comets made him stretch it out all the way to the 30 and lose a couple yards. So it's a 3rd down and 10. Big 3rd down here for the Blue Comet defense. Graham in the backfield with Logan to his left side as they go right to left on your radio dial. Twin receiver set here to the near side. Going to bring it out here to this way. Been pitched back in there. Now Logan's reverses field. He's got some wide open field the other way. Going to need a good open field tackle here, and the Blue Comets right there on him. Good job by the Blue Comets. That's an open field tackle you got to make on a speedy runner there. Tyler Davis. Also Bradley Peavy in on that stop. And who else is in there? That looks like Corbett Kimlin there. And underneath the pile, you're going to find Mason Manbeck. He was the first one there to meet him. He gets up to the 36-yard line for a gain of 6. But Manbeck keeps it from the 1st down. And it'll be a 4th down and a long 4 here for Coffeyville. And looks like we're going to get a punt coming for the Blue Comets. Back is going to be Bradley Peavy. He'll be standing there at about his own 30-yard line. Here's the kick. And, the Blue Comets almost get there, but it's a kick. And Bradley will say stay away from it. As it rolls down inside the 30, and it'll be Blue Comet football there about the 28-yard line. So a nice job by the Blue Comets. Get that 3 and out that they desperately need, and they get to punt down to the 29-yard line of Chanute. So Chanute will take over with 10:19 to go here in the first half, trailing at 14-10. They have the ball on their own 29-yard line for a 1st down and 10. So Blue Comets got that field goal, and that last time down the field, so let's see if they can put some more points on the board here. Maybe a nice long drive and get a good stop and go into the halftime with the lead. But still a long way to go. Still only 10:19 left to play here into this quarter. In the backfield, Tyler Davis as the Blue Comets go left to right on that radio dial. Costin in motion from the right to left side as Bowman looking to pass. He gets hit from behind and drops the football. And a nice job coming from behind there. And the big number 42. Don't have a name on 42 in on my list here, but he got in there and he disrupted the play, that's for sure. So it's a loss on the play there, but Bowman jumps back on as they lose it all the way back to the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 6. So it's a 2nd down and 16 now for the Blue Comets. Davis in the backfield once again. Going to hand it to Tyler. He takes it over to the left side, breaking a couple tackles across the 30-yard line up to the 31. And he'll get himself about 8 on that one. Lane Harvey on the run there for 8 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and 8 for the Blue Comets. 9:24 to go here in the first half. 14-10, Coffeyville with the lead. Ty Bowman once again. With Tyler Davis in the backfield. Trip receiver set here to the near side. Kimberlin out by himself to the far side of the formation. Kimberlin taking a look at the sideline. Davis now goes from the right to the left side of him. Play clock now down to 0. And it looks like Ty Bowman got the timeout just in time. So we'll take a 30-second timeout, and with him, it's 9:03 to go here in this first half. 14-10, Blue Comets trail on your hopefully Blue Comets Z95.3. All right, we're back here. Just missing the third down play there as Ty Bowman gets sacked in the backfield by that Coffeyville defense back to the 25-yard line for another loss of 6. So here's the punt by Briley Peavy, ready to go here. So now it's a 4th down and very long for the Blue Comets. Peavy with the punt, and it is a high one, and it's going to be taken there. Bounce, as Kelly's going to say, stay away from it. Takes a good Blue Comet bounce. Bounces inside the 30, all the way down to about the 27, 28-yard line. And a good punt once again here by Briley Peavy, takes it down to the 28 of Coffeyville. So Coffeyville gets it back here with 8:17 to go. They lead at 14-10. Good defensive stop there. They got a couple of good job getting in the backfield, a couple of sacks on the Blue Comet quarterback there. And they were able to get another 3 and out themselves. So with 8:17 to go, Coffeyville gets it back. They have a 1st down and 10 on their own 28-yard line for Logan and the Golden Tornado offense. He comes out here. He's got Kelly out wide to the far side. They go right to left on your radio dial. Logan in the backfield by himself in a jumbo formation here. Bringing the man in motion. That is going to be Whitten. Logan will turn the corner, and he'll get it up close to the 30-yard line. He'll pick up a couple, but the Blue Comets defense right there to seal the edge. Big number 5'3", Dalton Meisner right there for the stop up to the 30-yard line for a gain of 2. 12 carries for 56 yards for Logan tonight. Graham with the 1 touchdown. And Logan with the touchdown. So back at it here now with a 2nd down and 8. Graham in the backfield with Logan. Now Logan going to look to pass. He's going to get it out here, and he's got his man at number 12, but he has hit hard as soon as he gets it there, Corbett Kimberlin. And that is number 12 on that carry. That reception there, that's Thomas. And Thomas picks up a few more up to the 32-yard line. 2 yards on that pass play, and he paid for it by Corbett Kimberlin with a nice stick. So that brings up a 3rd down and about 6 here for the Golden Tornado. As Graham once again in the backfield, the trip receiver set over to the far side. Logan going to bring it here to the near side, trying to find some room. Takes it right up to gut. He's going to be tackled. He'll have enough for a 1st down. No, he's right there at the marker. I don't know. They may have to bring the chains in. Depends on where they spot it. And it's going to be just enough there. They'll say it's up to the 39-yard line. So they'll give him enough for the 1st down. It's a gain of 7. So a gain of 7. It's another 1st down here for Coffeyville. That's their 8th on the night. Coming up at halftime is our Community National Bank halftime report. Tonight's halftime interview is get to know your Chanute Blue Comet High School principal. Mr. Campbell is going to be with us in 6.5 minutes here on Z95.3. All right, 1st down and 10. Logan, once again, pulls it down, takes it inside the line, and he's got enough room. He's going up for another 1st down, pretty close to it. He'll get 9. It's like up to the 48. Starting to get some momentum on his runs now. 14 carries for 72 yards for Logan already. And 6:15 to play here in the 1st half. And it's a 2nd down and 1 for Coffeyville from their own 48-yard line. Logan comes back to the line. Trip receiver set here to the near side this time. Logan calling for it. Going to hand off. Almost a missed handle. And that is going to be Graham carrying it into Blue Comet territory there to the 49-yard line. So he'll grip a couple up to the 49. They'll give him 3. So Graham gets 3 more. He's got 3 carries for 16 yards. That's another 1st down here for Coffeyville. They lead at 14-10 with now under 6 minutes to play here in the half. So back to the line. Quickly comes Coffeyville. Graham to the right side of Logan in the backfield. Logan's going to hold himself, takes it over to the right, cuts it back inside. Tyler Davis grabs a hold of him as he crosses the 40, and he'll take it down inside the 40 up to the 30, maybe the 38-yard line. He's going to be pretty close there to another 1st down. We'll see where they mark it. He's at the 39-yard line, so pretty close. So that brings up a 2nd down. Oh, they're going to give him the 1st down there. He got pretty close to it. I knew it was going to be pretty close. All the way down to the 38-yard line is where he's going to be. First down and 10 now for Coffeyville as they're moving the ball quick. Graham right up the gut. He's got all kinds of room. Breaks one tackle. The ball's on the ground. Blue Comets may have it right there. Somebody reached in there, got it on the ground, and I think the Blue Comets are coming out there with it. We'll see. And it is going to be Lane Harvey got a hand on it. And it is on the ground here, and it is going to be staying with. It is going to be Blue Comet football onto the turnover. I thought it was a fumble. I didn't tell who came off the pile with it, but it's a fumble, and the Blue Comets get it. The Blue Comets needed that turnover right there big time as they gave away one early in the game to turn into points there for Coffeyville. Let's see if the Blue Comets, with 5:22 to go, can take it on their own 27-yard line down the field and to get it this lead here before the end of the half. They trade it 14-10. Peavy in the backfield with Bowman. Bowman calling for it. It's a high snap. Pulls it down, tries to run it to the right side. That's Corbett Kimberlin there as the quarterback. A little Wildcat takes it above the 25-yard line to the 26. So back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Second down and 10 from the 27 for the Blue Comets. Corbett Kimberlin stays in at quarterback here. He's got Bradley Peavy in the backfield. Man back out wide to the far side. Almond and Costin out here to the near side. Going to come out here. He's going to find Harvey. Harvey trying to find some room and a good defensive play there. Coming up quick. That is number 13, C.J. Kelly. And he gets back to the 25. It's going to be a loss of 2. As they get it to Harvey for -2. So that's 4:25 on the clock, and that brings up a 3rd down and 12 for the Blue Comets as Ty Bowman comes back into the ball game here. This 14-10 game is probably going to go right down to the wire here, folks. The Blue Comets need to figure out something here on this 3rd down and long. Definitely don't want to give it back to them with too much time. You know, our defense is playing pretty good, but they're starting to run the ball very well. Spreading it out is Ty Bowman. Bringing the man in motion. Now Bowman's going to roll out to his left side, looking to pass. Got his man there, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Almost intercepted on the carom, and that's going to bring up a 4th down on the incomplete pass. He's got 3 for 8 for 14 yards is Ty Bowman here, but is there a penalty flag down on the field? Long way down there. There is a penalty flag down on the field. Looks like it's going to be against the Blue Comets. And if they take it, they'll give the Blue Comets another down. If they decline it, it's a holding against the Blue Comets. And it is declined. So they'll bring up a 4th down and 12. So the Blue Comets will be looking to punt. With under 4 to play here into the half, trading at 14-10. So Bradley Peavy ready to punt. Back deep here at about his own 40. That's Kelly and Rutherford. Here's the punt. And it'll be towards Rutherford's side there. Takes a good Blue Comet bounce, and it goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Just above the 30-yard line there in the Coffeyville territory. So another good punt here by Bradley Peavy with 3:50 to go here in the half. It's 14-10, and Coffeyville gets it back. They'll have it on their own 31-yard line with 3:50 to play here in the half. So Logan brings them right back to the line here with a 1st down and 10, ball sitting right at his 30-yard line as the Blue Comets make some changes there on the defense. And Logan and Graham have stepped it up a little bit here, got some running game going, but still only lead at 14-10. Let's see if the Blue Comets can hold him down here as Logan and Graham in the backfield once again. Logan's going to hold himself, bring it here to the near side, cuts it back up underneath, makes a move, and he gets hit there, and he drive, takes it inside the 35 up to about the 38-yard line. Stopped there by Gavin Mitchner. Up to the 38 for a gain of 7 for Logan. 2nd down and 3. And Logan going to swing it out here. He's going to find Kelly. Kelly breaks the tackle, still on his feet, takes it up the Tornado sideline near midfield before he is finally pushed out of bounds there by Kimberlin and Meisner. Should be enough for a 1st down up to the 47-yard line to Kelly. That's a gain of 9. So it's another first down here for Coffeyville. That's 11 on the evening with 3:19 to go. They have it at the 47-yard line of Coffeyville as they're looking to play a little add-on here before the end of the half. Logan in the backfield by himself. It is going to be Thomas in motion coming across. And up to the 50-yard line, maybe one there. Manbeck, Kimberlin in on the stop. Logan on the keeper up to midfield. He'll get a few. .91 yards on 17 carries for Logan on the night, and it's a second down and 7 from the midfield stripe for the Tornadoes as Logan brings them right back up. Trip receiver set over to the far side as he's spreading them out. Logan going to pull it down, looking to pass. Now he's going to pull it down and run. He'll take it into Blue Common territory there at about the 46-yard line. So now down to 2.5 to go, and it is a third down and about 4 from the 46 of Chanute now for Logan. And that's going to be a penalty flag on the Blue Comets, giving them first down on the penalty, trying to pull them off sides, and does. Down to the 41, another Blue Comet penalty. Actually, that's only the third of the night. For 20 yards against the Blue Comets here. 6 for 25 against Coffeyville. That stops the clock with 2:18 to go. But it is enough for a first down. That's 12 for Coffeyville now as they roll the clock. Ball at the 41-yard line of Chanute. And Logan bringing it back to the line with Graham in the backfield. Give it to Thomas. And he tries to go backwards. He gets stuck. He's going to lose a yard. Back to the 41-yard line. They'll give him the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So 1:45 to go here. It's a second down and 10 for Logan as Graham leaves the backfield. He goes to the far side. Logan, and he gets out of the backfield. It's all nice job there by Miser trying to get him. And he turns the corner there, and he gets over to 45, staying in bounds. Taken out by Blue Comets there. That is Manbeck. I thought old Kimberlin was going to get him in the backfield as he had a good bead rush on him. But he didn't get there. And we got to get a timeout on the field. So we'll take a timeout with him with 1:30 to play. It is a 14-10, and Coffeyville has the football with a third and short coming up on Z95.3. 30-second break. And as we get back here ready to go for the after the timeout, minute and a half left to play here in this first half. Blue Comets have them at a third down and 3. Is where Coffeyville is, but the ball sitting on the 34-yard line of Chanute. So the Blue Comets need a big third down stop right here. As Logan brings him to the line, he's got Graham in the backfield. Third down and a long 3 here, bringing the man in motion. And Logan's going to pitch it out here. Nice job in the backfield by Mason. Manbeck tackles Graham at the 40-yard line. That's a loss on that. Going to bring up a fourth down. That's a great play by Mason Manbeck. Another play by Manbeck here this week for the Blue Comets. Back to the 40-yard line. That's a loss of 6 on that play. So a good job there by Mason Manbeck. Makes it a fourth down and 9 onto that play. And it looks like they're going to get a timeout call with 1:18 to go. We're going to leave it right here. Coming up at halftime, we got Mr. Campbell, the Chanute High School principal. He's going to be our halftime interview brought to us by the Chanute by the Community National Bank. We'll also have your halftime stats and everything to go along with it. Get you ready for the second half. Give you your halftime stats and how things have gone here in this first half and individual stats along the way. We'll have that for you coming up at halftime, brought to you by the Community National Bank. Stick around after the game for the Labette Health post-game wrap-up show. And we'll get you for Breakfast with the Coaches show tomorrow morning from Playmakers in downtown Chanute. We start breakfast. We get there a little after 9. If you want to come have breakfast with us, the show starts at 10. We were expecting Coach Woodard to be with us, the girls' golf coach, but the weather has kind of changed their plans. So I don't think we'll have Coach Woodard with us tomorrow. But we'll definitely be talking to Coach Shields of Blue Comet football. We'll let you know how the Blue Comet tennis and Blue Comet golf, give some info there. All right, after the timeout, here we go. Looks like you got a swinging gate play for a 4th down and long here for Logan and they're going to hand it to Graham. He's going to, take it back in the middle. That is Logan. He's going to get down to the 30-yard line. He'll have enough for a 1st down, and the Blue Comets can't stop that special play right there. And it is a 1st down and goal now, or 1st down for Coffeyville as they get it down to the 30-yard line. 10-yard run down to the 30s. We get down to 1:10 to go. And Logan gets another 1st down here for Coffeyville on a swinging gate play from the 40-yard line. Logan back in the backfield once again with Graham to his right side. Going to look to roll out to his right. Now pulls it down, cuts it back inside. Now pulls it right back. Now looking to pass. Finally, Jaden Costa going to come up from behind. Ball is loose on the ground. Looks like one of the Blue Comets might have fallen on it. We'll see. And coming out there with it is Coffee, but it's going to be a loss back to the 37-yard line. So we're going to get a timeout on the field, and it'll be a 2nd down and long. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. 14-10, Coffeyville leads. 49.5 to go. We'll be right back. Z95.3. Just 30. Already coming out of the timeout. It's a 2nd down and about 17 here for Coffeyville, and a great play by Mason Manbeck right there. And it brings up a 2nd down and long for Coffeyville. Logan in the backfield by himself here. He's been running the ball all over the place. Got over 100 yards rushing in his first half already. Johnson in motion, and we're going to get a penalty flag, and we're going to get an offsides on Coffeyville. So that'll back about 5 more. 7 penalties for only 30 yards. They've just had some offsetting penalties with the Blue Comets a couple times here tonight. So their penalty yards, even though they've got 7 penalties, not really a whole lot on them, but still, this one is a big one. That backs them up to a 2nd down and 22 now with 49.2 to go in the half. And they lead at 14-10. Blue Comets looking for a stop here on defense. They did last time they had the ball. Let's see if we can get one right here. So Logan brings Graham in the backfield to his right side. 10 receivers have both sides here. Now Graham comes to the left side of Logan as they go right to left. Logan going to look to pass. Got his man out there on the far side. That is Kelly. He's going to have a few yards up above the 40-yard line. Down to about the 39 is where we're going to say he's at. So it's a gain of 3. Kelly picks up 3 more. Now under 30 seconds to go, it's a 3rd down and about 19. So Coffeyville trying to get the play off quick. Logan gets it to the line quickly, bringing the man in motion. Now Logan looking to pass. So he pulls it down, rolls over to the right side. He's got a man downfield looking to throw. In the air, it's high. It's intercepted by the Blue Comets at the 10-yard line. Bringing it back over to the Comet side. That is Lane Harvey. He goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line with 9.6 to go. That's another turnover the Blue Comets needed. Intercepted by Lane Harvey, and the Blue Comets get it back with 9.6 to go here in the half. That's a big play there by the Blue Comets. That one just kind of sailed on Logan, got up in the air, and Lane Harvey waited for it to come down. So it's a 1st down and 10 for the Blue Comets at their own 33-yard line. And 9.6 to go in the half. We'll see what Coach Shields likes to do here. Getting ready for halftime, and coming up is our interview with with Mr. Campbell, the Chanute High School principal. We'll have your halftime stats and hear some of these great sponsors, too. Get you ready for the 2nd half. And breakfast with the coaches tomorrow from Playmakers. I'll be there having my strawberry pancakes. Yeah, what I usually like there, and some bacon. Good stuff. Chocolate milk, it's all good. And then maybe headed over to Fredonia tomorrow. They got a car show over there. We'll see how the weather goes. End up at Jenny's Cafe tomorrow evening for Howard's Hot Rods monthly get-together. So we'll look forward to being at Jenny's Cafe tomorrow, too. But halftime on the way here in the Blue Comets. But I'll tell you what, they haven't had a whole lot going on offense right here. I mean, we've only got 14 yards passing. We probably got maybe 60 yards of rushing out there. And it's just our defense has done very well. We just haven't been able to sustain a good drive here other than the one we had back early in that first quarter. So with 9.6 to go, it's a 14-10 ball game, and the Blue Comets have 9.6 left here before the half. Tyler Davis in the backfield behind Bowman. And going to look to maybe just air it out, see if we can't get a long pass here. Bowman comes over and going to put it up and going to come out here to the near side, out of bounds, and it will be 1.7 to go. So the pass incomplete. So the Blue Comets have one more play here after the incomplete pass. Ty Bowman missing on his last 4 passes. He's got a 2nd down and 10 with 1.7 to go before the halftime. And Bowman brings it back out, spreading them out, and luckily going to try to get a chunk downfield, see if he can pick up some yardage here. Maybe break a play or two. And here comes a quick, Bradley Peavy gets it, picked up, and a nice little rush there by Coffeyville. Peavy in the middle of the field, break it, tackle, still on his feet, and he'll take it up to about the 42-yard line to end the half. So that's a pass play at 9 yards up to the 42 to end the half to Bradley Peavy. 4 of 10 for 9, and that is 23 there now. All right, there we go. So we are at halftime right now, and it is a 14-10 ball game with Coffeyville in the lead here at halftime in Coffeyville. And the Blue Comets going to try to make some adjustments. They will be on defense when we come back for the second half as well. So the Blue Comets better be ready for a good run game that's been going on and see if we can make some good defensive adjustments there. I think the Blue Comets done a good job. They've held them out on 3rd down. They've got the ball. Got the ball turned over to them a couple times. So it's been a good half here for the Blue Comets, I do believe. All right, with about 15 minutes left on the clock, we're going to send it back to the studio. We got a 1-minute break and our halftime interview coming up with Mr. Campbell, the high school principal. We'll have it here on the live stream for you as well. Coming up in 1 minute on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. No, it's going straight to the halftime interview.
Good evening, Blue Comet fans. It's halftime here in Coffeyville, and it's our halftime interview brought to us by the Community National Bank. And tonight is with high school principal Mr. Campbell. And Mr. Campbell, thanks a lot for
when it's over. Play 1 minute.
I want to get with you in case maybe some guys or some kids aren't in high school yet. Maybe some folks may not know you. So give us a little bit about your background, how you became
and then bring it back to join and bring it back to me.
Okay, I was a high school math teacher for about 14 years. Started in Colorado for my first 7th. I was coaching and teaching at the same time, always math. Came to Kansas and went to Hugoton first.
All right, been there.
Was there for 4 years and then made the transition over here to Chanute, where I taught for 3 years. Then last year I finally finished up my master's. The position came open, I applied, and now I am the principal.
Here we are. There you go. That's awesome. You know, especially being in the system for a little while. Here in Chanute, kind of how USD 413 goes. And so this is something that maybe you and your family have been around here for a while, and you hope to stay around for a long time. I hope, right?
Oh, definitely.
Right.
We had the opportunity to go other places and once we left Hugoton. But we spent some time in Chanute, visiting, looking at different places, sat around town just trying to figure out which town was the best fit for us. And Chanute, I mean, it was glaringly obvious that this was a place that we need to be. Kind of same type of people that we are. I mean, it's been a great place since we came here. I've got a son that's a 5th grader, and I'd love to see him graduate from Chanute at the very least.
All right, definitely. A lot of great kids. I've only been here for a few years myself, and I really fell in love with the city and the schools and everything's just been really great since I've been here, and I definitely want to be here for a while. That's for sure. All right, well, sir, coming in, everybody. I don't want to say it's an agenda or anything like that, but I mean, everybody has their own little thing that they'd like to make sure that they express to the kids. What's one of those things that you just kind of wanted to? I'm not necessarily say change, but let the kids know who you were, and this is how I'd like to see things done, maybe in a way, I guess.
Yeah, no, I understand. Luckily, I had known quite a few kids for teaching here for 3 years, so a lot of the kids knew who I was and what I was about. But the biggest thing is just trying to change that culture to where, I want kids to see the importance of education and want to be at school, and feel that when they're at school that we care about them and that we love them and that we want them here all the time, and we're always looking out for their best interest.
Right.
So I've tried to talk to kids. I've tried to implement some small programs and stuff to make it more centered around the students and give them more of a voice than what they've had in the past. I'll have my first committee meeting next week. I created a group of 9 students just to have that voice directly. They're going to meet with me once a month, so we can sit down and start talking about the culture on the student side. I think that we've got great teachers, we've got great students, so as much as we can get it represented from both sides, I think that's the best way we can approach this and make it feel like more of a family, more of a place that they enjoy to come, a safe, enjoyable school that they can come, get a quality education, and actually, eventually come back to and visit.
Right. Be at the homecoming games right on the team whenever they want to come
Exactly.
back, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's good too. I mean, I'm taking it you have different students from different grades, and those students are able to hear from other students, and that's how the feedback comes back to you on this.
Right, yeah. I initially wanted 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and 2 seniors. But I thought that the only fair way I could really do it is we did it through a Google form.
Right.
I got rid of all the names and grades, read just the responses. The kids that truly wanted to be on this committee, truly wanted to make a difference in the school. And I picked the top 9, have 3 reserves right now, just in case something doesn't work out. And then I populated the names back in, and those are the names that I chose.
Right. Wow.
So it was almost an even split. I have 1 freshman, but 2 sophomores, and then it's 3 and 3. So I mean, we're
Well, those upperclassmen will probably be good for the sophomores and freshmen to kind of see, okay, well, this is the way, once you get into these older grades, how things change, and it'll be good for those kids coming up, I think.
Right, I agree too.
No, definitely. Well, a lot of great things too, and I know you have some awesome teachers here. I'm a big proponent of teachers and, and coaches too. So, some of the teachers and the relationships you have here, I guess that, been here for a little while has helped you transition into the job very well.
Yes, I'm close to a couple teachers. The great thing about moving over to the position I'm at now is those teachers that you don't get to interact with all the time as a teacher. I was close to my math hallway and anybody that I ate lunch with, and then people that I coached with. But now as a principal, I get to see a lot of people and communicate with people in the English hallway and the social studies hallway and the science hallway, and some of those that you just had casual conversations with. Now we can actually sit down and have real conversations and talk back and forth, a lot of times through email, unfortunately, but I'm starting to develop those relationships there, and it's something that I'm going to we got through first quarter, second quarter. That's going to be a big push of mine, is trying to continue and build those relationships with the teachers that I don't know as well, and the ones that don't know me as well.
Right. Well, and the students too, you have to have a good rapport with students and the teachers too, and I mean, there's always those times when things happen, and you hope those things don't happen, but I mean, it seems like there's a pretty good rapport between the students and the teachers here, and students and students. You don't have too many issues. You're going to have them, but it hasn't been too bad, has it?
No, not at all.
Right.
I mean, yeah, like you said, we're going to have a couple issues here and there, but we haven't had any major, major issues yet, and hopefully it doesn't happen at all. And I do attribute that to the relationships and the works that the teachers do. Our teachers truly care about the kids. One of those things that were the deciding factor for my wife and I to move to this district was just the school's approach to students first. I went to a lot of schools, and it didn't feel like it. They said it,
Right.
but it didn't feel like it.
Right.
And every minute that I've been here, it's felt like that's truly why we make the decisions we make. It's for the kids, and my teachers are the same way. The teachers, go about developing relationships. If there's kids that they really don't know, a lot of times teachers will go out of their way to know them. They try to talk to them in the halls. They try to include them in different things. So it's great support from teachers on my side, and definitely great support with the kids as well.
Right, and I know kids sometimes, you can get some new kids in, or some kids that maybe feel a little bit alone, but I mean, I know that there's a lot of kids that you kind of have that kind of thing. Well, they'll go up to those kids and say, hey, we don't want you to eat alone, we want to meet you. I mean, and that's a good thing that you see most of these kids too. I mean, they're not going to let somebody really, I mean, bullying happens. We don't want that to happen either, but I don't see a lot of that from these kids here. They try to stop that. They try to involve everybody on some of the things that I've seen. The student bodies here, not only here in Chanute, but at the high school, but at the Royster Middle School, are just good kids like that.
Right, yeah, definitely. We actually got a new student today, and she was a little bit, she was looking at her schedule, trying to figure out where to go. One of our teachers noticed it and grabbed a student from the hallway and assigned her to this girl, basically as a mentor, to take her down to the commons, help her go through the lunch line, figure out where to sit, how the lunch system works, how to use her card at lunch and everything else, so that girl didn't feel left out. And so then she actually tried to get her to sit with her at her table, but her table was unbelievably full, and so she found another spot to sit down until that spot was filled. So I mean, so that girl had made some more connections, and so the more we can do that, I think the better we are. Eventually, I've got to get in. That's going to be a program that we're going to start. I'm trying to do an adult mentors program, but I also want a student mentors of any new student I can assign a mentor to that can stay with them for a week.
Well, there you go.
Walking them
That's
from
great.
class to class, let them know the system.
Right.
And then, the adult mentors will be for students that express needs and they want that connection.
Right,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, I'll tell you what, there is great students. We could talk about them all day, that's for sure. But the school district has been really, really good, and we have good sports programs that go on here. But, the education part of it is the big thing. You can be great in all the sports, but you got to have that education going across. And I noticed that, we have, the FFA program we started this year was another great thing here. And even our construction program and some of those tech things are coming to be more that we're working with the college with. So these are great programs that I think are glad to see back that kids are learning, because I think a lot of kids can benefit from this other than just learning how to take a test and then go to college and try to get something.
Right. No, I agree. That's part of that Students First.
Right.
We started 3 new career pathways. And the pathways that we have here are so that a student can tailor their education to their needs.
Right.
If they want to go into video production, they can sit in something like this and they can help out. If they want to go into the arts or the construction or the welding. But when we added those 3 at the beginning of this year, we added FFA, future teachers, and culinary arts.
Wow.
Those we sent an option down to the middle school and throughout our kids, and had them fill out a survey which ones they would be most interested in. And so we
I wish I had culinary arts whenever I was in school, because I
Oh,
would have
yeah.
took it.
Yeah.
I really would have. It would have been awesome to take this.
And it's great, and a lot of
Yeah.
those kids, and we that was the number one overwhelming.
Really?
That a lot of kids really are interested in culinary arts, and that's what they want to do outside of school.
Wow.
So we have to make sure we bring it here so they can be introduced to it. Part of that, the other part is, I'm working close with Lori Kiblinger to help bring in some of these companies that are in our community that'll align with our pathways. So like if I have somebody at the Holiday Inn Express over there that does the cooking and is working in culinary arts, I can have one of our culinary arts students or a couple of our culinary arts students go and job shadow for a day. So now their school in high school is centered on culinary arts, and so they can see if they truly enjoy it. Now they can go and visit it in the workplace, see if they truly enjoy it. And so by the time a kid graduates, they have a plan.
Right.
And if the culinary arts is it, great, go to culinary arts school. If it's not it, then now, as a freshman, you can change your plan. You can
Exactly.
change your plan as a sophomore.
And you can also use that to get you to a job somewhere to help you do what you're trying to do if you need
Exactly.
to.
Yeah, we've got certificate programs here that, welding, you can get an actual certificate when you leave and go to the workplace.
Wow.
Construction's the same way. We've got CNA where you can get your CNA certificate, and then the second semester, I just lost the name of it, but it's the next step from a CNA to get a certificate in that. So I know we've got a couple students from last year that are now working as CNAs, and we've got a couple this year that will be graduating that program that'll have a certificate, and they can go straight in the workforce, or they can go in the workforce and go to Neosho at the same time and work on getting their RNA or something. So,
Right. Wow, those are great programs to have at a high school level. That's really, really good right there too. You know, and moving those into the either Neosho County, because those are kind of work related together. I mean, those are kind of the programs that are built together and kind of help out there. So that's good stuff there for the kids, and it gives them so many more options than just having to, here, I got to go to college, I got to do this. You know, it gives you so many more options to do something after school that you may not want to go to college. There's a lot of people that don't want to go or can't go or anything like that. So it gives them that other option to have.
yeah, college isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
A post-secondary degree is necessary, but that doesn't mean they have to go to a four-year college.
Right.
I mean, we promote it, and that's what we would like them to do. But some kids, like you said, I mean, there will be welders that are out there making more than I'm making right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I went to a four-year school and got my master's, but these welders could do it straight out of high school. So that's definitely something if that's their interest, then let's
Yep.
go through and push that interest and make sure that that's something they can do and be successful.
Definitely.
We'd like to eventually get into some auto mechanics as well, but that's down the road. But, I know that the area is in need of diesel mechanics and that type of stuff. And I've got the kids that can fill those positions. I've just got to expose the kids to them.
Right, get the program implemented and get it going on that too.
Yes.
So that's a lot of great things there too, Coach. And I know you're helping out the big football team here. So
Yeah.
that's always a good thing there too. So we've got a good year going on this year, and I know you're a big part of that. So after football season, you're in on any other sports?
Oh, I've coached for years.
Right.
It was nice that I mean, this is my first year not coaching since I was 20 years old.
Right.
So it was nice because when I left football, my son filled in right behind me.
Right.
My son is now coaching for the high school.
Right.
And I've been a long-time wrestling coach. I love the wrestling program. My son's moving into that one too. So I mean, it's not. I don't have anything against any other ones.
Right.
But I mean,
Those are
I'll
the two you'd like to
definitely
help out on.
Yeah, I'll definitely be involved in that and watching and keeping up with that. And then my middle school daughter loves basketball, so I'll be up on the basketball programs and stuff too.
Right.
I just, like I said before, I love Chanute. I mean, athletics. I try to make sure that I view and stay up on any of those and try to support them any way that I can.
Right, definitely. Yeah, you got to, and there's a bunch of them out there too that you got to try to keep up on too. Because I tried to do a report there, and let them know about the golf team and the volleyball team, the soccer team, and all the things that are going on right there.
Yeah.
And now your daughter too. And I tell you what, I know Coach Fox coming up through there. They got a good basketball program, so your daughter will definitely be coming up into a good program too.
Right.
Definitely.
I agree.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Campbell, I know that it's about ready for the second half, and I know that you're fitting in here in your first year, and we hope to have many more years of you, and hope that you're enjoying the job. And it sounds like you like Chanute, and hope we have you around for quite a while.
I hope so too.
All right, definitely. All right, we're going to the second half. Got to give me a Go Blue Comics.
Oh, go Blue Comics.
That's right. The second half on the way. The guys are coming to the field on your halftime report brought to us by the Community National Bank, Z95.3. Good evening, Blue Comic.
And a big thank you to Mr. Campbell right there for our halftime interview brought to us by the Community National Bank. Here's your halftime stats. We have for the Blue Comets, they had 6 drives, 1 turnover, 1 touchdown, 1 field goal, 2 punts, 1 into the half. They had the ball for about 10 minutes in the first half. 5 drives, 2 touchdowns, 2 turnovers, 1 fumble, 1 interception, and 1 punt for about 14 minutes of time there for the Coffeyville squad there for Field Kinley. They had the ball there into the first half. And there was a couple of plays there for the Blue Comets. They had 1 drive of 4 plays, or it was was one drive of 4 plays for 1 minute, about 24 yards for Coffeyville. They got that fumble there against the Blue Comets there to start off. Blue Comets come back and get their own drive, 12 plays, 41 yards, 4.5 minutes in on that one for the 1 yard run there by Ty Bowman. All right, and then the Coffeyville comes back and they have a 16-play, 5-minute drive, 68 yards on that one, and they take it down there and the score. It's a 14-7 ball game here at the end of the first quarter. Jacob Adams comes in and gets us a field goal right after that to make it 14-10, and that's where we sit here at the end of the first half. Ty Bowman, 4-10, 23 yards, no interceptions. He does have the one rushing touchdown as he has got minus 8 yards rushing. Blue Comets are sitting right around 50 yards rushing on the evening here tonight, and they will be kicking off here for the second half, going right to left. Are the Blue Comets. Phil Kinley and Coffeyville will get it here for the second half. And they've been running the ball really well. They've got a good runner there, Jalen Logan, that quarterback. He's got 21 rushes for 105 yards already. That's pretty much been their offense. He's also 8 of 8 for 66 yards and 1 interception on the night for Logan passing the ball this evening. So the Blue Comet defense has done a good job. They've held him on third down and got him out of some positions there. And Coffeyville didn't help themselves either. They got quite a few penalties in the wrong time. But the Blue Comets are right here, 14-10. And Jacob Adams now ready to kick here for the second half. And we're underway. And there's a little blooper once again. It'll be taken there at about the 35-yard line, trying to juke and jive his way around. That is, looks like number 4 there, Chandler Mason. And Mason will give Phil Kennedy, that's number 6, I'm sorry. That is Tariq Logan. So they give Coffeyville first down and 10 on their own 35-yard line is where they will start. Coffeyville on their own 35-yard line with 11:56 to play here. And this third quarter, just underway here. And Logan's going to hold himself, pulls it down, takes it right back up in through the middle. Finally going to be met there by Lane Harvey, having enough for a first down as he takes it up to the 47-yard line, looks like, on a big 12-yard run. Another first down. They've got 13 on the night now. It's a 12-yard run there. First down and 10 for Coffeyville as they're going to try to run it right down the field here. Starting this third quarter. They give it to Graham. Graham tries to take it up the gut. He'll be tackled there as he comes into Blue Comet territory. Bradley Peavy there on the stop. He'll take it down to the 46-yard line of Chanute. 7 yards for Graham. Second down and 3 for Coffeyville. Ball sitting on the 46-yard line of Chanute. Logan and Graham in the backfield. We got a penalty flag in the backfield. In the secondary there. Maybe just see what the back judge has to say here. Dead ball. We get a foul here against the Comets. 5-year substitution penalty, is that what it is? I don't know. It gives them enough for a first down, though, as it takes it down to the 41-yard line. So it's another first down here onto the penalty from the Blue Comets as they'll take it down to the 41-yard line. First down and 10 now for Logan and Coffeyville. Logan hands it to Graham, trying to take it over to the left side. He'll sneak his way through across the 35. See, he's down there at the 35. Give him 6 on that one. 7 carries, 23 yards for Graham, and he takes it down to the 45-yard line. It is a second down and about 4 as we get under 11 to go here. Into this third quarter, and Blue Comets on defense. Logan brings him right back to the line. He's been steady handoff here to Graham. See what he does here. He hands it off to Graham once again. Takes over to the left side. And he'll be right there, Ty Bowman, as he'll have enough for a first down. As he takes it down just right around the 30-yard line. That's a 5-yard run. So it's another first down for Coffeyville. And they'll have it a first down and 10 at the Blue Comet 30-yard line. They'll roll the clock with 10:40 to play here in the third. Graham and Logan in the backfield as they go left to right on your radio dial. Trip receiver set here to the right side of the formation. Graham to the right side of Logan. Logan going to hold himself, tries to turn the corner here to the near side, and he'll take it above the 25-yard line down to about the 22, 23-yard line there. And that should be a third down and a few here as you take it down to the 23-yard line. Gain of 7. Now down to 10 minutes to go. Second down and 3. Logan swings it out. He's got his man there on the far side, and he falls down there. It looks like he slips onto the turf as they got it complete out there to number 10. And that is Rutherford. No yards on that one. It is complete, but it is a third down and about 4 here now for Coffeyville. The clock now rolling down to 9.5 to go here into the third quarter. They lead at 14-10. Play clock now down to 15 as they get to the line here for Coffeyville. And Logan going to hold himself, sets it back up the middle. He's got plenty of room there, and he breaks a few tackles still on his feet as he gets inside the 10. And the Blue Comets not able to wrangle him up there as he takes it down to the 9 for a first down and goal. Down to the 9-yard line, first down and goal for Coffeyville at the 9-yard line. So here comes Logan trying to hand it off right up the gut there. And that is going to be Graham, and he'll take it up near the 5, inside the 5, down to the 3. So Graham with a 6-yard run there, down to the 3. And it is a second down and goal from the 3 now for Coffeyville. Just winding that clock, 8:40 to go here in the third. Logan brings it back out, Graham to his left side. And we're going to get a timeout onto the field by Coffeyville. They'll have a second down and goal from the 3. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. Blue Collar Football, Z95.3. Back here to the timeout. It is a second down and goal from the 3. Blue Comets looking to hold him out of the end zone here, maybe force a field goal. But this can't let him have that touchdown here. Don't really want to be playing from that far behind. So Logan now ready to go. He's going to bring it here to the near side. Now you got to cut right back in the middle. He's going to take it in for the score. Right back up the gut. And untouched for the touchdown. 3 yards out for Logan. That makes it a 20-10 ball game from 3 yards out. And it's a rushing touchdown here for Logan on the night. Makes it a 20-10 ball game. Here comes the extra point attempt. And they'll get back to that swinging Gates. Trying to go for 2 here to make it a 12-point ball game. They've been successful all night with this. Blue Comets hasn't been able to stop it. It even worked for him on a 4th down play earlier into the ball game. So we'll see what Logan does here. And he'll hold himself down, taking it back in the middle, and he loses it. Ball's on the ground, and it is an incomplete as he gets smacked right there. Looked like Lane Harvey put the hit on him, but the PAT is no good. So that leaves it a 20-10 ball game, 20-10 ball game. And we'll take a 30-second break and come back and bring you the kickoff. 8:33 to go. Blue Comets get it back. Z95.3. Back here with 8:33 to go here into the third quarter. Blue Comets now traded by a score of 20-10 to Coffeyville here now. And the Blue Comets got to come up with some kind of a drive here. Coffeyville takes the opening drive and right down the field, and they spend right about 3.5 to 4 minutes off the clock. And they take the lead 20-10 over the Blue Comets. They're ready for the kickoff now. And that is a kick on the way. And it's going to be a shallow kick taken right there at about the 31-yard line. Jaden Costin picks it up, takes it across the 35. He'll have it there at the 36. First down and 10. Blue Comets at their own 36-yard line. 8:28 to play here in the third quarter. And the Blue Comets have it. Their first opportunity here into the second half and need to get down and put some points on the board. Here in this third quarter, they trade at 20-10. Ball on their own 36-yard line. First down and 10 for the Blue Comets. Bowman brings him to the line. He'll have Allman and Harvey out wide to the far side. Peavy in the backfield. Bowman ready for the snap. Going to hand it off here to Bradley Peavy. He's going to turn the corner there, looking for a block, trying to get around. And Kelly's going to drag him down. We're going to get a penalty flag. That may be a horse collar or maybe a penalty, or a face mask there. You can't grab by the inside of the front of the inside of the shirt or the back side of the shirt any longer now. So we'll see what they say, but it looks like it may be a face mask. He might have got a piece of that face mask to bring Bradley Peavy down. Personal foul. It is a face mask call, and that's going to help out the Blue Comets right there onto the penalty. And that'll take it all the way up to close to midfield there for the Blue Comets. We'll see where they spot it. Will that be enough for a first down? But needed that penalty right there. Don't like to see those face mask penalties, but that helps out the Blue Comets as that'll take it all the way up to about the 47-yard line of Chanute. So it's a big penalty there. Gives the Blue Comets another first down. That's only their sixth of the night for the Blue Comets. 8:20 to play here in the third quarter. They have a first down and 10. And Bowman emptying the backfield. Peavy now comes back to the backfield. Now Bowman looked to pass. Going to give it to Peavy out here in the flat. Bringing it here to the Coffeyville side. Breaks a couple tackles down there at about the 45-yard line into Coffeyville territory. They say he's at the 46 is where he'll go down. That's 7 yards on that play to Bradley Peavy. That brings up a second down and a long 2, almost 3 here for the Blue Comets. Ty Bowman in the backfield by himself once again. Kimberlin and Costin out wide to the far side. Allman, Peavy, and Harvey out here to the near side. Blue Comets go right to left on your radio dial. Calling for it now. Bowman going to swing it out there to the far side. He's got Jaden Costin. Got one man to beat. He'll have enough for a first down inside the 40-yard line. Down to the 38. First down, Blue Comets to Jaden Costin. 8 yards to Costin on his first catch of the night. Blue Comets starting to get a little momentum here, and as that is a first down. 7:27 to go here into the third. They'll roll the clock. First down and 10. Blue Comets into Coffeyville territory. Let's keep it going here. Peavy, left to the right side. Bowman going to hold on himself, looking for some room. Takes it right up the gut. He'll take it up close to the 35-yard line. Good stop there by Coffeyville defense. Like Brendan Graham right there on that stop as he'll take it up to the 36 for a gain of 2. Second down and 8 for the Comets. Under 7 minutes to go. Blue Comets looking to get down and put some points on the board here. Staying in that spread formation. As Bowman has Costa come from the left to right side. A little shovel pass here to Jaden. Trying to turn the corner, but nice job by Coffeyville defense. They're right there to snuff that out to the 39-yard line for a loss of 3. So Costin loses 3 on that one. 6:25 to go, makes it a third down and 11 for the Comets now. The ball sitting right around the 39, 40-yard line of Coffeyville. Bowman once again in the backfield by himself. Here comes Peavy from the left to the right side. Now Bowman's going to swing out here to his right, and he's going to pull it down. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. Nobody to throw to. Couldn't get away from the defense there, and they tackled him for a loss back at the 45-yard line. That's 6 more on the loss by the Blue Comets. Fourth down and about 20 now for the Blue Comets after that loss of 6. So fourth down and long for the Blue Comets. Here comes the punt once again. Bradley Peavy standing there at about his 41-yard line, ready for the punch. 5:35 to go here in the third, and Blue Comets punted it away. And takes a good roll for the Blue Comets. Is going to roll out of bounds there at about the 15-yard line. So a good 30-yard punt. Make that a 35-yard punt by Bradley Peavy, his third of the night. 47, 45, and 35 for Bradley Peavy on punting the ball tonight. Give it back to Coffeyville with 5:26 to go in the third. Coffeyville will have it on their own 15-yard line. 5:26 to play in the third quarter. They lead at 20-10. Blue Comets need maybe another takeaway. They need something here on defense to help out their offense, but the defense has been doing a good job. They got a couple takeaways already and have stopped them on third down a few times. So here we go. As they're going to give it to Graham to the left side. Breaking tackles across the 20 up to about the 23-yard line before finally taken down there. Coming up a little bit gimpy there at the 23-yard line for a gain of 8. So Graham with 8 yards on that one. Makes it a 2nd down and 2 for Coffeyville. 5:05 to play in the third. And Logan brings them right back to the line here with Graham to his right side. They go left to right on your radio dial. Logan. Graham to his left. Logan will hold it, and he'll go to his left as they'll turn the corner there. Blue Comets grab him as he turns the corner, but he'll pick up the first down up to the 27-yard line for a gain of 4. So it's another first down here for Coffeyville. After that one, that's 17 on the night. 4.5 to go on a short run there by Logan. And the run game has been good to them tonight as they've used it and running all over. Here's Graham once again. He cuts it back up the middle. He's got some open field, and he'll be close to another first down as he takes it up close to the 40, up to the 39-yard line, and it's a first down for a 12-yard gain. It's another first down. That's 18 first downs on the night. We're not even through the third quarter yet for Coffeyville. They've been sustaining drives. That's how Fort Scott got us last week, and they're doing the same thing to the Blue Comet defense here tonight. Sustaining drives and trying to keep the offense off the field. They've done a good job here. When the offense is on the field, they've done a good job about keeping them on third and shorts. Haven't given them much tonight for the Blue Comet offense. Here's Kelly in motion from the left to right side. Logan's going to bring it back here to the near side, turning the corner. And he'll be run out of bounds there by the Blue Comets before he can get to midfield. But it'll probably be close to another first down there. We'll see where they mark him. At the 47-yard line. So it's a gain of 8 for Logan. 151 yards rushing on 27 carries tonight for Logan already. 2nd down is short for Coffeyville. They have it on the own 47-yard line as we get under 4 minutes to go. He goes out of bounds. That stops the clock. Logan in the backfield himself. Here comes Kelly from the right to the left side. Logan going to hold himself, following Kelly around. And Blue Comet's right there on him, but he gets into Blue Comet territory down to the 45, maybe the 44-yard line before he's finally down at the 44 of Chanute. That's 9 more. Another first down for Coffeyville as they're making another march down the field here to place a mat on. They lead at 20-10 here in the third. The Comet defense needs to get off the field to get that offense out there and get some points on the board here before the end of the third quarter. But Coffeyville steadily driving down the field. Here's Logan once again. Going to hand it off on a little shuttle pass there. They got him in the backfield. Finally pushing him out of bounds there is going to be Ty Bowman. And see if they get him back to the line of scrimmage there. I do believe that was number 20, Ethan Camp. No gain on the play. He'll lose a few back on that play. Sorry, folks. They take him back to the 48-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 3. Brings up a 2nd down and 13 with 3.5 to play here in the third at Coffeyville. With the ball on the Blue Comet 48-yard line. Logan in the backfield with Graham to his left side. Getting handed out to Graham. Graham going to the left, and he's going to be cut down there in the backfield. Nice play, Blue Comets. And that is Tyler Davis right there to run him down. He'll lose one back to the 49-yard line. That keeps the clock rolling. Now down to about 3:15 to go, but it does bring up a 3rd down and 14 for Coffeyville. And a big 3rd down here for the Blue Comets. Got to get a stop right here. Key here at this point of the ball game in the 3rd. Blue Comets come up on defense, and Logan with Graham in the backfield. Logan going to look to pass this time. Got a man in the middle of the field. Got his man. Oh, it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and he has some room down the field. But that was right out of the hands of Trey Myrie. So an incomplete pass brings up 4th down. Woo, the Blue Comets needed that one. So that brings up a 4th down and 14. Gives the Blue Comets an opportunity to get the ball back here. With still just under 3 minutes to go into the 3rd. So now ready to go back and kick here for Coffeyville. It'll be probably Peavy standing back at his own 15-yard line for the punt. Here's a snap and the kick on the way. It's a high kick. Peavy looking for it there. He's got it there at about the 17. Trying to make one man miss. Takes it along the Blue Comets side. Still on the sideline. Still on his feet. Finally pushed out of bounds. Right around the 40-yard line to see where he stepped out. Right at the 40. So a good return there by Bradley Peavy once again. 2:42 to go in the 3rd. And the Blue Comets have it at their own 40-yard line. That Comet offense has got to put something together here, whether we got to get down the field, whether it's a field goal by Jacob Adams or a touchdown. We need a score here before the end of the 3rd to tighten this up going into the 4th quarter. As it's 20-10, Coffeyville with the lead. But 2:42 to go in the 3rd. Here come the Blue Comets. They go right to left on your radio dial. Tyler Davis in the backfield with Corbett Kimberlin at the quarterback. Trip receiver set here down to the near side. Kimberlin and Davis in the backfield. Kimberlin going to hand it out to Tyler. Tyler trying to take it up the middle and break a couple tackles. Find a little crease there, and he'll take it up to the 43-yard line for a gain of 3. Only 2nd carry of the night for Tyler Davis. He's got 3 yards on that one, so it's a 2nd down and 7 for the Blue Comets from their own 43-yard line. Kimberlin once again in the backfield. Oh, there we go. Got him to jump. Nice little hard count there by Corbett Kimberlin. Gets the defensive tackle to jump off. That'll help. We'll take the penalty flag and move us up 5 more. Up to the 48. And with 2:15 to go, that'll make it a 2nd down and about 1 from the 48-yard line here for the Blue Comets. So Kimberlin once again with Tyler Davis in the backfield with him. 2:08 to play here in the 3rd. And Blue Comets driving, need to put some points on the board in this drive. Kimberlin pulls it down, looking for some room. Now having to outrun the defense. Now pulls it down and throws it up in the air. And it is going to be shallow, but it is right there. Blue Comets catch it. Nice catch. Garrett Allman comes back to the ball. Touchdown, Blue Comets. What a catch by Garrett Allman as he kisses it, comes back to the ball on a floater in the air out there. Garrett Allman comes back, and it's touchdown, Blue Comets. Nice catch. Way to come back and help out your quarterback from the 48-yard line. Woo, 52-yard pass play from Corbett Kimberlin to Garrett Allman. Touchdown, Comets. What the Blue Comets needed now with Garrett Allman with a 52-yard touchdown reception from Corbett Kimberlin. And here comes the extra points by Garrett Allman. It is up, and it is good, good, good. So the PAT is good. Turns it to a 20-17 ball game. And we'll take a 1-minute break and bring you the kickoff in the 3rd quarter with 1:50 to go. Blue Comets going to kick it off, Z95.3. It's a short kick here as we get back for the kickoff. Short kick, and it'll be taken there by Coffeyville at the 36-yard line. So the Blue Comets needed that big touchdown right there. 1:47 to go here in the third. Coffeyville will have it on a first down and 10 on their own 36-yard line. So Tornadoes come back out here, now leading it by 3, 20-17. Big play there. Garrett Allman and Corbin Kimberlin hook it up there on a 52-yard pass play for the Blue Comets. Big touchdown needed there for the Comets. Now they got to play some defense here. See if we get another 3 and out. Some momentum here. Logan empties the backfield. He'll bring it here to the near side. Blue Comets in the backfield there, but he breaks away. This guy is elusive. Well, I'll tell you what, he gets ahead, and he'll pick up about 7 or 8 up to the 44-yard line. Will Logan. That's a gain of 8. Second down and 7, 1:29 to go here in the third quarter. Logan once again with Graham in the backfield, this time to his right side. Checking in with Coach Wagner here on the sideline looking for the play. Logan now ready to go. Graham is to his right. They go left to right on your radio now. Here's the snap. Going to give it to Graham. Trying to bring it up the middle. And he gets 1-through-1 tackle, but he is tackled there by Corbin Kimberlin. He'll have enough for a first down into Blue Comet territory there to the Blue Comet 46. Another first down. That's 20 on the night. That's 10 yards for Graham. He's got 13 carries for 63 yards. 1:07 to go here in the third. Blue Comets tighten it up to a 2017 ball game, but need a stop right here with 1:01 to go here in the third quarter. Logan right back to the line. They'll send a trip receiver set over to the far side. Graham to his left side in the backfield. Going to hand it to Graham, trying to bring it back here to the right. It comes through the middle of the line, comes through a couple of tackles. And he'll take it down inside the 40 up to the 36-yard line for a gain of 10. So 36.2, and we're going to get a injured Coffeyville player on the field here. So we're going to hope he's okay. Don't know who that is there, but we have an injury timeout. We'll take one with him. 36.2 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. All righty, we're back here after the injury timeout, and that was Graham. He was just having some cramping issues, so they get him out the field. He leads on his own power, which is good to see. It is a second down and 1 from the 37-yard line of Chanute for Coffeyville with 36.2 to go here into the third quarter. Tie ball game. Blue Comets just tightened it up right there with a big touchdown score. Give it back to Coffeyville now. The Blue Comets looking to play some defense here. Logan in the backfield. Got a new running back there besides Graham, who left after some cramping issues. So Logan going to hand it off, and it's going to be right up the gut there. That's number, see who that is there that's going to be running the ball there for him. That's number 20 making the run there, Ethan Camp. And he'll get up to the 35-yard line for a gain of 1. That's enough for a first down, though. That's all they needed was that 1 yard for the first down. We get down to 20 seconds to go here in the third. Logan will empty the backfield. It'll probably be the final play of the third quarter, bringing Kelly in motion from the left to the right side. Logan going to bring it back here and trying to strip it there, Manbeck. But it is Logan making a good run up to about the 27-yard line. And it's going to be close to a first down. It's still going to need a few. Maybe that's about 8 or 9. They're going to say 9 up to the 26. So that's going to end the third quarter right there, and it is Coffeyville 20, your Chanute Blue Comets 17. Fourth quarter is on the way. It'll be Chanute football. Coffeyville football, second down and 1 when we come back for the fourth quarter in 1 minute, Z95.3. And coming down for this long play, and it's a pass into the end zone there. And I thought maybe the Blue Comets might have come down with it, but it is a reception by the receiver. And it looks like it was Whitgen that came down with the reception, and it's a touchdown for Coffeyville. It was a jump ball, and I thought for sure the defender, maybe Lane Harvey, also had a chance at it, but coming down there is Whitgen. He comes down there with the 26-yard pass play for the touchdown, and it is Coffeyville back up now by 9. Here's the extra point attempt as the kick is on the way, and it is good. So the PAT is good. That makes it 27-10, back to a 10-point ball game on a 26-yard pass play. Right as we're coming back there from break, folks, so apologize for that. But that's the way it's going to go there, so we'll leave it right here. 86-92 and the touchdown. All right. So that's going to take it back to a 27-17 lead here for Coffeyville as they come out here as we switch into the field and they take it in on the first pass play and they take it down in there and they score for Coffeyville to now go back up by 10 once again. So the Blue Comets needed a stop there on the defense, not able to get it there. So we're going to see if the offense come back out, try to put some more points back on the board to get us close again. And then get a stop here in this final 11:52 left to play in this ball game. As the Blue Comets going to get it back, and they surrender the 26-yard touchdown right there. And like I said, Lane Harvey going up for the football with him, and Winchon come down there with it. And I thought Lane Harvey might have had it, but I guess Winchon come down there with it. They gave him the touchdown anyway. A little home cooking maybe? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so here we go. As it's now 27-17, Coffeyville with the lead. The Blue Comets get it back. As we're now sitting ready for the kick. Sometime, I believe. And here's the kick. Try to get a little squibber. And there's going to be the Blue Comets coming up with it there as they're trying to get a little squibber there, see if they can catch the Blue Comets touching it, try to get a hold of it. But the Blue Comets going to pull it down, and that is number 80, Colton Fritsch, comes down there with it. First down and 10 for the Blue Comets, 11:51 to play in the ball game. They trade it by 10, 27-17. They'll have a first down and 10 on their own 42-yard line. So here comes the Blue Comet offense. Corbin Kimberlin stays out there at quarterback. Going to leave Bradley Peavy in the backfield with him. And he is. Blue Comets now go left to right on your radio dial. Kimberlin looking for the snap. He's going to hand it to Peavy. Peavy trying to find some room up the middle. Breaks one tackle. And then goes over to the left side. Gets tripped up. And let's see if he got back to the line of scrimmage there, it looks like. Line of scrimmage run there for Bradley Peavy. His first run of the night gets no yards. First down or second down and 10. Peavy stays in the backfield. Trip receiver set over to the far side for the Blue Comets. Kimberlin checking out the sidelines. Blue Comets got all kinds of time here, but we need a score. Kimberlin calling for it. Now going to throw over to the far side and in and out of the hands of Lane Harvey. Looked like he was trying to run before he was ready to. And it's an incomplete pass. So an incomplete pass brings up a third down and 10 here for the Comets. That does stop the clock with 11:15. Kimberlin and Peavy stay in the backfield. Got Allman, Costin, and Harvey out wide to the far side. And here we go with the play. Kimberlin calling for it. Now he finds some room there in the middle. Going to put it down, and he's going to run it himself. Try to get the first down for the Blue Comets. He'll take it up close to midfield. Let's say he's down to the 49 for a gain of 7. That'll bring up a fourth down and about 3 for the Blue Comets. 10:57 to go. We'll see what Coach decides to do. He kind of pretty much got to go for it here. See if we can get it picked up. Fourth down and 3 for the Comets. Kimberlin in the backfield on his own. Trying to maybe get him to jump. Kimberlin now checking the sideline here. That quad set over to the far side of the formation. 10:38 to play in the ball game. Kimberlin going to get the snap. Quick out here to Peavy, and it's going to be out in front of an incomplete pass. And the Blue Comets turn it over on their own 49-yard line on the pass just out in front of Bradley Peavy. And the Blue Comets give it back to Coffeyville on the incomplete pass. So Coffeyville gets it back, and they got it in blue Comet territory at the 49-yard line of Chanute with 10.5 to go. On the Chanute 49-yard line, here comes Logan bringing him back to the line. He's got Ethan Camp in the backfield with him. As they go right to left, we got a dead ball. Substitution. Got another penalty here on the Blue Comets. That's the second one of those tonight. Another 5-yard penalty gives them a first down and 5 from the 44. So first and 5 now for Logan and the Coffeyville offense from the Blue Comet 44-yard line after the penalty. Blue Comets need to stop right here on defense. Here's Logan trying to pull it back inside. He takes it up, and he's tripped up there, but taken down by Tyler Davis there at the 41 for a gain of 3. "31 carries, 180 yards for Logan on the night. He's got 1 touchdown rushing, 1 touchdown passing this evening for Logan. Campbell, the other rushing touchdown, as they're taking their time, down to 10 minutes to go. They're up by 10, trying to take as much time off this clock as they can, keep the Blue Comet offense off the field. Logan with Camp in the backfield to his left side. Hands it to Camp. Camp trying to bring it up to the left, and he'll get into the backfield or the secondary of the Blue Comets all the way down to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. It's another first down for Coffeyville. That's 22 on the night. 13-yard run for Camp. First down and 10 now from the 29-yard line of Chanute. With this much time left in this ball game, the way that Coffeyville's controlling the clock with this run game, the Blue Comets can't afford to let another score come in. Got to get a stop here. First down and 10 for Coffeyville from the Blue Comet 29-yard line. They need it 27-17 here this evening. Camp to the left side, turns it upfield and just running over Blue Comets. They'll take it over to the 21-yard line for a gain of 8. So 9:05 to go, and it is a second down and 2 for Coffeyville down to the 21-yard line of Chanute. So now Logan brings him back out. Looks like he's got Graham back into the ball game for him, behind him. And Camp in the backfield as well as they're in pistol formation here with twin receiver set to the near side, going right to left for Logan and the Coffeyville offense. Here comes Graham. Back into the game. He'll get close to the 15, down to the 16 is where they're marking for a gain of 5. Should be another first down here for Coffeyville. And it is first down and 10 at the 16-yard line of Chanute. 8:34 to play in the ball game. And Coffeyville trying to put a nail in the coffin right here. With the scores, they lead it by 10 right now. But the Blue Comets can hold it to a field goal. Still an awful lot of time here in this ball game, but the Blue Comet offense has got to put some points on the board. Defense got to get a stop here as well. First down and 10 from the 16 of Chanute. Logan in the backfield on his own. Now going to roll over to the right side and pulling it down, turning the corner. And still on his feet before he's finally taken down there about the 10 or 11-yard line for a gain of 5. Now under 8 to go, but that will bring up a second down and about 5 here for Coffeyville from the 10-yard line. Just outside the 10 is where they'll be. Now clock rolling now with 7.5 to play. Logan. Graham in the backfield to his left side. Pistol formation. Second down and about 5 here for Coffeyville. They're taking all the time off the clock they can. Snapping it here, giving it to Graham up the gut. Bring it over here to the left side now, finding some room. And they'll take it down to about the 2-yard line for a gain of 9. First down and goal for Coffeyville from the 2-yard line. So first and goal from the 2-yard line here for Coffeyville. 7:10 left to play in this ball game. As I said, trying to put the nail in the coffin here in this SEK matchup. The Blue Comets really needed a win here tonight, but Coffeyville, the highest scoring offense in SEK, out here taking care of business this evening. Here's Logan once again, going to throw it out quick. Got his man here to the left side. That is number 10. That is Adam Rutherford for a 2-yard touchdown pass, and it's touchdown Coffeyville to make it 33-17. So that is the second touchdown pass of the night. 13 of 13 for 94 yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for Logan. He's also ran the ball for 32 times for 185 yards and a running touchdown tonight as well. Here's the extra point. It comes in. It is good, good, good. So the PAT is good to make it a 34-17 ball game with 6:51 to go. 1 minute break. We'll be back for the kickoff. Z95.3. Back here ready to go for the kickoff. 6:51 to go. Blue Comets still got a chance, but you're going to need a lot of work here to make up that 17 points. But we still got a shot at it here, so let's see what we can get done. Let's start with the run back on the kick. That'll take the quickest amount of time here for the Blue Comets. Here comes the kick. It's going to be a little squibber once again here to the near side, and it's going to be taken by the Blue Comets. Taken up there to about the 48-yard line once again by Colton Fritsch. So the Blue Comets get good starting field position with 6:46 to go. They have it on their own 48-yard line. So on their own 48-yard line, here come the Blue Comets, trailing by 17 here in this fourth quarter. And Ty Bowman back at quarterback brings him to the line. Kimberlin, Harvey, and Allman out wide to the far side. Manbeck and Costin out here wide to the near side. Blue Comets go left to right in the shotgun here for Ty Bowman. Looking to pass now. Got his man in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Trying to get it there to Corbett Kimberlin, and it's incomplete. So in and out of the hands of the receiver there. Second down and 10 for the Blue Comets. Ball sitting on their own 48-yard lines. Clock stops, 6:42 left to play in the ball game. And the Comets looking to score quickly here. Going to be pretty much a passing team here the rest of the way. But Ty Bowman looking to pass here. Got all kinds of time. Going to throw it downfield. Got a man down there looking for him and overshoots his receiver. That is Garrett Allman out there as he was trying to get it to. And it's an incomplete pass to Garrett Allman. Brings up third down and 10 for the Comets. Ball sitting on their own 48-yard line. 6:36 to play here in the ball game, and they trade it by 17. Coming up tomorrow, check us out as we go to Breakfast with the Coaches show tomorrow morning at Playmakers in downtown Chanute. We start the show at 10. We're going to cut it down a little bit early so we can get you ready for K-State football. The K-State pregame starts at 9, but we'll leave off the pregame and catch you up right at kickoff, right around 11 for K-State football here on Z95.3. All right, third down and 10. That's tomorrow morning. Third down and 10 for Bowman and the Blue Comet offense. Rolling out to his left side, looking to put it up, and it's going to be an incomplete pass once again. And that'll bring up a fourth down. tie, 7-16, 35 yards, 1 touchdown for Corbett Kimberlin, no touchdowns for Ty Bowman, and no interceptions. But it is a 4th down and 10 with 6.5 to go. So 16 seconds to run those 3 incomplete passing plays there for the Blue Comets. 4th down, got to go for it from your own 48-yard line, down 17 with only 6.5 to play in the ball game. Here comes Bradley Peavy. End of the ball game for the Blue Comets. Ty Bowman bringing in the play. Play clock down to 4. Don't know if we're going to get it off. Blue Comets trying to rush to the line and not going to get it off. It's going to be a timeout for the Blue Comets. 6.5 to go. 4th down and 10. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. Z95.3. Back here to the timeout. Blue Comets face a 4th down and 10. They traded by 17 with 6.5 to play in the ball game. So here they are. 1st down and 10 on their own 48-yard line. And Blue Comets need to convert right here, or it could be the end of Blue Comets night here if we don't convert. Ty Bowman putting it up. Got a man in the middle of it. Got his man Garrett Allman there at the 15-yard line. Touch it back to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Blue Comets. What a play for the Blue Comets as Ty Bowman finds Garrett Allman there at about the 15, 16-yard line. 52-yard touchdown play once again. This time Ty Bowman to Garrett Allman. That's 2 on the night for Garrett. And a big touchdown play there for the Blue Comets. They needed that one. So 2 touchdowns here for Garrett Allman, both at 52 yards. This one by Ty Bowman. So the Blue Comets get a little life here with the 52-yard touchdown as Garrett Allman on for the extra point, or Jacob Adams, I'm sorry, for the extra point. Got that all messed up again, didn't I? The PAT is good. So that does tighten it up to a 24-34 ball game with 6:18 to go. Blue Comets making it interesting. A quick 30-second break. We'll be right back. C95.3. And we are back here as we get ready to go for the kickoff. As the Blue Comets get a quick score right there. They desperately needed that one. On a 52-yard strike from Ty Bowman to Garrett Allman. So the Blue Comets here, see if I can get this score right for you folks. I'm trying here. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Sometimes it's a little particular. So now we're ready for the kickoff. Blue Comets made it interesting here. With 10, we got to get a stop, though, get the ball back. Still trailing it by 10. Here's a kick by the Blue Comets, and it is taken there by number 34, Cortez Chancellor. And he'll take it out of bounds there at the 35-yard line of Coffeyville. So Coffeyville with 6:18 to go. Having a 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. So Coffeyville comes back out. They had it for about 4 minutes that last time they had the ball, and they got themselves a touchdown in there. So see if the Blue Comets can play some defense, get a 3 and out, get the ball back, trailing by 10. So Blue Comets here need a stop. Logan in the backfield. Going to hand out to Camp. Camp trying to come to the right side or left side. He's going to be stuffed there. After a gain of a couple, that is Graham. He'll take it up to the 37-yard line for a gain of 2. 6:03 to go, keeping that clock rolling. 2nd down and 8 for Coffeyville. They're not in any hurry here, up by 10. Not trying to give the Blue Comets a chance to get the ball back. Blue Comets scored pretty quick, and they know that the Comets can do it, but the Comets got to get a stop here. 2nd down and 8. Play clock rolling down to 15. Logan brings it to the line. Trip receiver set over to the far side. They go right to left on your radio dial. Does Coffeyville. Logan now ready for the snap. Down to 8 seconds to go on the play clock. Still taking it all the way down. And he's going to take it himself over to the right side, and he's going to be stopped as he turned the corner. Blue Comet defense right there. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss one. They'll give him the line of scrimmage for no gain. 5:22 to go. Brings up a 3rd down and 7 from the 38-yard line. So taking their time here. Now 20 seconds. Still, it'll be under 4 minutes to go by the time to get this clock stopped. But by the time to get this play started here. But Coffeyville not in any hurry, acting like they may even call a timeout here. As now they get ready to come to the line. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Taking their time coming to the line. Blue Comets need to stop right here on 3rd down. 2, 1. And they do get the timeout. Coffeyville calls it with 1 second left on the clock. 4:47 to go in the ball game. 34-24. Coffeyville with the football on the 3rd down and long. Blue Comets need to stop. Quick 30-second break. We'll be right back to it. Z95.3. All right, we'll keep it right here. Stay ready for the Lapet Health postgame wrap-up show. And as I said, tomorrow we'll have Wildcat football here on Z95.3. Pre-game's supposed to start at 9, but we'll be having our Breakfast with the Coach show at that time. So right around 11, we'll shut down the Breakfast with the Coach show around 10:45, 10:50. Get you ready for kickoff right around 11 o'clock on Z95.3 for K-State as they take on Oklahoma State in Manhattan tomorrow here on Z95.3. All right, so in the timeout here, it's a 3rd down and 6. 4:47 to play in the ball game. Coach Wegner sends his team out. Here come the Blue Comets. Blue Comets need a stop right here. Big important 3rd down stop here for the Comets right now. Logan with Graham in the backfield. Logan now calling for it. Going to bring it here to the right side. Going to have enough for a 1st down. Blue Comets wrangling him up, but not until he gets the 1st down across the 45-yard line to the 46. So that's a gain of 9 for Logan. Another 1st down here on the night for Coffeyville as they'll let that clock roll. 4:40. Haven't even started the play clock yet. Now it goes. They got all kinds of time here. Leading by 10. Blue Comets need to stop. Couldn't get it stop there on 3rd down. See if we could get one here. Logan with Graham in the backfield to his right side. Take it down to about 3 or 4 seconds left on the clock. It'll be about 4:15 here. And here's Graham trying to bring it over to the right side around the corner. He gets tripped up at about the 48-yard line for a gain of 2. He's got 91 yards on his own. Camp's got 22, 194 for Logan on the night. So the Blue Comets haven't been able to stop the run here this evening, and with 2nd down and 9, and this clock rolling now down under 4. And Coffeyville driving with 2nd down and 9 on their own 47-yard line. Comets need to get a stop here. Trailing by 10 with 3:35 now to go. Here's Logan. Bringing it to the near side once again. Turning the corner. He's going to be tackled at about the 46-yard line. It's like Dalton Meisner got there on the stop, and it's going to be a 3rd down and about 2. Into Blue Comet territory there to the 47. So that's 5 more for Campbell. Clock now continues to roll. It'll be under 3 minutes to play here by the time they snap this one, but it's 3rd down and about 2. And the Blue Comets need to desperately get in that backfield and make a stop right here on this 3rd down play. Logan bringing him to the line once again. Graham in the backfield. Logan coming back to this side. Oh, they had him in the backfield and couldn't wrangle him up. And it's going to be enough for a 1st down, maybe. It's going to be awful close there at the 39-yard line. See where they mark him. Blue Comets had him in the backfield, and he just got away. And, it's going to be close to a 1st down. And we'll see as the clock is stopped at 2:48 to go. Going to call the Blue Comets over and get their opinion. And we're going to get a timeout, official timeouts, which we should. That's, as you can see here on the live stream, is that sticks are all the way over on the other side, and they're trying to eyeball it from all the way over here on the numbers. Come on, bring the chains out, ref. Come on. Good call by the Blue Comet defense to make him bring the chains out here. It's going to be awful close. I think it's a first down, though. And if it is, that could close the door here on the Blue Comets. It's going to be awful close, and it's a first down, Coffeyville. So another first down here for Coffeyville as they take it down to the Blue Comets 44-yard line. And that's pretty much going to do it right there. Blue Comets, 2:48 to go. Going to have to get some kind of help here from Coffeyville. Like to get they've had 2 turnovers out in the first half, nothing here in the second half. Blue Comets could surely use a turnover right now. And that clock rolls down to 2:40. It'll down to about 2.5 to go by the time they snap the ball here for this first down and 10 play. 26 first downs on the night for Coffeyville. Logan waiting for the snap. On that clock down to underneath 5. Here's Graham. He's got some open field there to the right side. Still on his feet. Blue Comets chasing after him there. And he's going to be taken down inside the 20. Out of bounds on a big run by Graham down to the 18. "26 yards by Graham. Gives him over 100 yards on the night. First down and 10. 2:17 to go. 26 yards by Graham. And that's pretty much going to do it here tonight, folks. 2:17 to go, and Coffeyville just going to try to run out this clock, maybe even put up another score to try to make sure they seal the deal as Logan turns a corner, breaking tackles. He's down to the 10-yard line for a gain of 8. And that clock will continue to run. That puts Logan over the 200-yard mark. He's got 202. Graham with 122, and Camp with 22 yards himself. Second down and 2 for Coffeyville from the 10-yard line. Logan hands it off to Campbell, cuts it right back up the middle, trying to fight for that touchdown yardage, and he's going to be close to the goal line. No sign as of yet. Just short of the goal line. And we're going to stop the clock here. And, I mean, it is just short of the goal line. It's going to be first down and goal down inside the 1. So inside the 1 there, ball just, I mean, you need an index card to see between the football and the goal line here. So Coffeyville coming out here to try to put the punctuation mark on this one here tonight. In Coffeyville as they line up here in jumbo formation and push it across for no score, no signal yet. And I don't think he got in there. The Comet defense stop that clock with 1 minute, and the Comets take a timeout as I don't think he got in there. So 1 minute left on the clock, and the Blue Comets call a timeout. But it'll be a second and goal from about the 1-yard line from Coffeyville. So keeping it right here for this one. This timeout. All right. So we'll do that there. So Blue Comets going to drop to a 4-3 on the year after the loss here on what we both, Coach and I both thought was a very important game to have here for the Blue Comets, but the Blue Comet defense just not able to stop the run of Logan there tonight. He has done a very good job running the football. He has been pretty much their offense tonight. He has thrown the ball as well. 13 of 13 for 94 yards. He's got a couple touchdowns. He's thrown 1 interception. But the young man is taking care of his team here tonight, and he's got his team on the brink of another win at SEK here beating the Comets to knock them to 4-3, and I believe that takes Coffeyville to 5-2 on the year, if I'm not mistaken. Logan up under center, trying to push the pile, and they'll push him in from behind, and there's the touchdown from Logan from 1 yard out. So it's another touchdown here for Logan, as he's got 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. 203 yards, 36 carries. Here comes the extra point attempt by Stokesbury. And it's going to be outsized by the Blue Comets. Man Beck coming from the other side. Trying to get a jump on the ball there, and he's not going to get there. So we're under a minute to go here in this one. And right now it's a 40-24 ball game as Stokesbury trying to get the extra point here. Coming up after the ball game, we'll have your Labette Health post-game wrap-up show. Stick around for that. And we'll talk all about it tomorrow morning at Breakfast with the Coaches show on Z95.3, starting at 10 from Playmakers in downtown Chanute. So here we go. Stokesbury ready for the snap. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is no good, no good. So the no good on the extra point. So 57.5 to go. Blue Comets will get it back one more time, but they trade it 40-24. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here after the touchdown score. Makes it a 40-24 ball game. Blue Comets are going to get it back with just under a minute to play here in the ball game. Trading it now 40-24 here in Coffeyville tonight. Next week, final regular season game, Labette County comes to town. And the Blue Comets would much rather be 5-3 than 4-4. So definitely going to have to be working towards a win next week with Coffeyville. Moving right along here this year. And looking pretty good. Now this touch by the Blue Comets, and it may be picked up by Coffeyville. We'll see. It looks like the Blue Comets finally got up on it. I think Bradley Peavy came up and maybe got his hands on it there. Actually, no, it was number 16, Blake Atwood, come up and gets the ball. So the Blue Comets have it now with a first down and 10 with 53.1 to go. They'll have it on their own 44-yard line. Ty Bowman bringing them out. First down and 10 for the Blue Comets. Twin receiver set both sides. They go left to right on your radio dial. Ty Bowman. Pass out here to Kimberlin. Looking for a block. Cuts it back up underneath at the 50-yard line and takes it into Coffeyville territory down to the 48. Leaving the clock running. That's 8 yards. Second down and 2 for the Blue Comets on first catch of the night by Corbett Kimberlin for 8 yards. Second and short. Back out here to Kimberlin once again. He gets met right there at the 40-yard line by number 2. That is a good play there by Logan. Should be enough for a Blue Comet first down. They've only got 9 of those tonight, but it's another first down, another reception up to the 41-yard line. So it's a gain of 7. And we got a timeout here on the field. So as I'm messing with my with my stat sheets here, it is a first down and 10 for the Blue Comets at the 41-yard line of Coffeyville. 22 seconds left to play. Labette Health post-game wrap-up show coming up after the ball game. After this timeout here, with 22 seconds left to go. Here come the Blue Comets after the timeout. So the Blue Comets come back out. Tyler Davis in the backfield. Ty Bowman looking to get it downfield once again. Looking to pass here. Bowman pulls it down. He's going to be hitting the backfield by Coffeyville. He'll lose a few back to the 47-yard line. And on the loss of one, that's going to do it here in the ball game. I don't think the Blue Comets are going to be able to get another snap off. They might. Trying to hurry. Bowman snaps it and spikes it down for a third down with 5.2 to go. So one more play here for the Blue Comets with 5.2 left. Blue Comets going to drop to 4-3 on the year, with Labette County coming to town next week. And that's a big one. The Blue Comets definitely need to win that one to get a home game in week number 8. I just don't believe a 4-4 record to get you a home game in week number 8 in the class of 16 on this east side. And you definitely want that home game in week number 9, I should say. Not 8, week number 9. That way you get the opportunity, you win now and you get the opportunity maybe having a home game in week number 10. Here we go, final game of the ball game. Final play of the ball game here. Bowman sends it out here. And he's going to find Lane Harvey trying to get to the sideline for the Blue Comets. He'll go out of bounds. And that'll do it, as the Blue Comets will lose it tonight, 40-24 to Coffeyville here in Coffeyville tonight. So it's a loss by the Blue Comets to drop to 4-3. I believe it's a 5-2 record now for Coffeyville. I think I'm right there. So that's going to do it here for the Blue Comets tonight as they lose it 40-24 to Coffeyville this evening and drop to 4-3 on the year. All right, we're going to send it back to the studio, and we'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and give you your Labette Health postgame wrap-up show on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. I'll be right back. You're on the Bet Health postgame wrap-up show here from Coffeyville. The Blue Comets lose it tonight, 40-24, to drop to 4-3 on the year. The final regular season game coming up next week as the Labette County Grizzlies come to town, and that's going to be a good one that the Blue Comets desperately are going to need to win that football game to have themselves a good chance of having a good game at home for week number 9 when it comes to playoff time. So that's a big one coming up next week for the Blue Comets, but at least it's at home. So we'll see how things go here. Blue Comets just couldn't fare very well against that running game tonight here that the Coffeyville put up, and they had a good 4 scores there in that second half. Did Coffeyville? Blue Comets got a couple of scoring drives themselves, a couple of quick drives there, a couple of good passing plays, but it just seemed like it took a little bit for the Blue Comets to get going there in their passing. I mean, it was into the fourth quarter before he finally started getting that passing game down. Didn't really get a running game going here tonight either, but the Blue Comets did have themselves about 60 or 70 yards rushing. We did have 100 yards passing, 1 touchdown by 2 different quarterbacks here this evening. A couple 52-yard touchdown pass strikes to Garrett Allman, one by by Corbett Kimberlin and one by Ty Bowman here this evening. So that's kind of the way it went there for the Blue Comets here in the second half. But just a 10 of 19 for 102 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions for Ty Bowman. It was 2 of 4 for 52 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions for Corbett Kimberlin on the passing tonight. And let's see, running the football, Ty Bowman had 9 carries for minus 12 yards as Corbett Kimberlin had 4 rushes for 50. And it was Tyler Davis for 2 carries for only 3 yards, 1 rush for 8 yards for Lane Harvey on the night. 3 punts, 47, 45, and 35 by Bradley Peavy on the night. Only 3 penalties by the Blue Comets for 20 yards. But the Blue Comets were only able to muster 10 first downs on the evening on this passing game. The Blue Comets had good opportunities here. They got them stopped a few times. Just couldn't convert on those opportunities that they got once they got them stopped there for the Blue Comets. So it's a loss tonight, 40-24. And see if we can't pick it up next week and end up 5-3 before we go to week number 9. But a good game here by Coffeyville. We knew what Logan was about. He had a good game. He went 13-13 for 94 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He ran the ball for 36 times, 203 yards for 2 touchdowns. They gave it to Graham 21 times for 131 yards. He had a touchdown as well. But the Blue Comets did pretty good on their passing game. They did have a couple passes out there, but it was the off-balance running game that they had. They kept the Blue Comets off balance and just weren't able to wrangle them up when they needed to at times, especially there in that fourth quarter whenever they had the ball quite a bit. They were running the ball quite a bit. I mean, they had the ball 18 minutes to our 6 in that second half. So that tells you ball control. That'll do a whole lot for you, especially when you're running the ball for the Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes. So they get a big win here tonight over the Blue Comets, 40-24. We're going to head back to the studio, get you ready for more great music, and get you ready for the big broadcast tomorrow morning from Playmakers. We'll be there at 10, and then it will be 11 o'clock start time for the kickoff for K-State football here on Z95.3. Zach making it sound good back in the studio. That's your Bet Health postgame wrap-up show. We're going to wrap it up here from Coffeyville. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and warm weekend. We'll see you for breakfast tomorrow at Playmakers here on Z95.3. Have a great weekend, everybody. We're out of here. Bye-bye. Good job, man. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. All right, man. Bye-bye.